Let's hope this works. So far, so good. Now, Third Age Total War, for those of you who are not aware, is a... Well, I mean, who the fuck doesn't know what Total War is, really? Third Age is basically a Lord of the Rings expansion, and I've run several sub-mods to include just a few additional units. Nicer icons, nicer UI, that sort of stuff. And in general, it just looks prettier. Now, this is the menu, and hang on while I go soak my towel again, because it's actually literally 40 fucking degrees outside right now, and I need that shit to stay cool. Ladies and gentlemen, I will be right back. Very well, folks. Let's proceed. Maybe rule off the galaxy. Yeah, let's continue on that some other time, shall we? Single player, Third Age campaign. Alright, now we get several factions here to choose from. The one I have always enjoyed a lot is Isengard, because of the strong cavalry, or the strong cavalry, yes, the strong infantry, and of course the, well, I mean, to be honest, I always kind of liked Isengard. As soon as I saw Lord of the Rings, I thought that must be the most badass faction, and as such, I've played them for pretty much every campaign I've ever done for this. So, we are going to be doing that again. We are going to manage all our cities. We are not going to show CPU moves, because that is just absolute cancer. If you ever try to turn this on, I do feel pity for you. No battle timer limit? Oh, no battle timer limit. Okay, battle difficulty is going to be, I suppose, very hard. We all know Total War AI is absolutely insane. Very, very stupid, so we have to always put that at very difficult. Campaign difficulty, also very difficult. Turn advice off. I do know how to play this game, and I'll explain a little bit as we go along. Now, I will read a little bit about what this says here. Isengard is a single stronghold built by the Numenoians after the fall of their kingdom, and originally named Agrenost, the Iron Fortress. Its fortifications consist of a series of strong ring walls with the Tower of Orthanc at the center. Under Gondor, it became known as Orthanc, which means Mountain Fang in Sindarin. Orthanc housed one of the Palantiri of the South Kingdom and was guarded by the Royal Warden. Or by a Royal Warden. And then a whole bunch more stuff. Long story short, strengths, fields heavily armored Uruk-hai units and terrifying wargs. Weakness, lacks reliable cavalry because their cavalry are wargs and they suck. Small intro video.
A new power is rising. Its victory is at hand.
Those reavers are really good.
This night,
To be fair, most of the Isengard units are really, really good. Let's be entirely honest. Except maybe for the Shaga. Those are... Or Snaga? Or Shaga? No, I think it's Snaga. They're absolute trash, obviously. They are the basic militia unit.
there will be no dawn for men.
I have a special place in my heart for the Total War games. When I was a kid, I bought Empire Total War. Terrible choice. But there are mods to have fixed that game. It was kind of like a Bethesda game when it came out. Alan Dillon, his sons after founded kingdoms in Middle... What? And his sons after founded kingdoms? That sentence doesn't run. Anyway, do you wish to use Tol Akarns? Tol Akarns are like jihads. Which can be called by Gondor and Arnor. No, let's not. Earlier invasions. Do you wish to make invasions happen earlier in the campaign? Sure. Play with the garrison script. The garrison script spawns additional troops in some AI settlements at the moment you besiege them with your forces to provide more challenge. No. Resurrect allied factions. No. Because we are going to be the only faction that lives. Play with the diplomacy script. In case you play as good faction and you decide to declare war on an evil faction, your ally, which is a good faction, also will declare war on that evil faction. No, I like a little bit more intricate diplomacy. Mysterious documents. My lord, some mysterious documents have come to our attention. It seems they are scattered over Middle-earth. Some seem to be in the possession of the White Wizard, while others are rumored to be located in the east. Take the holder quite a few years to unravel the mysteries of the document, should we choose to let them gain benefit from these documents. Now, if you've played this this mod and you have played with these submods on, you know that this is exceptionally overpowered, so we're not going to do this. You basically get grenadiers, grenade throwers, immortal heroes. Immortal hero script make it possible that in case a hero dies, it will respawn at the nearest capital. Do we want to do that? Let's not do that. That's gonna bite us in the ass. Play with Corsair invasions. As long as Umbar remains in the hands of Harad, the Corsairs will randomly attack Gondor in the form of invasions. Sure. Reforge Arnor. Do you wish to begin the campaign with Arnor Reforged? Although a Radiador may join Tol Akarns, only when they have become Arnor may they call them. No, not yet. Let them do that in themselves. Play with the Mortal Nazgul. I feel like that is more fun. The next heir. My lord, I present to you the Ring of Isengard. Forged in the fires of Isengard by Saruman himself. The wearer of this ring has the ability to convince and control individuals. It is recommended that the next in line faction heir should wear the ring at all times in order to establish his authority among his subordinates. Ancillary acquired the Ring of Isengard. Total Diplomacy. The Total Diplomacy submod provides two features. Forced Diplomacy. I don't want to do that. Allied allies. Form an alliance between two of your allies. Don't care about that either. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Fortress of Isengard and not much else. It does not have a whole lot of army. It does not have a whole lot of forces. We have one diplomacy guy, a diplomat, which is Grima. Let's see, his biography gives him +1 influence, but minus movement points. That's really bad. Influence +1, stretch loyalties. Or stretches loyalties, that's good. Discreet, influence +1, mindful of risk. Personal security +1. That basically decreases the chance of assassination. Now we have Lurtz, which I have always kind of powered up as a gigantic buff stick in my previous playthroughs. And let's go recruit some mercenaries to go along with these guys. These are goblin volunteers. They're quite trash, but they cost nothing. So they only cost a one-time recruitment thing. And the same for the Dunlending clansmen. Let's go hire them. They are now in his army. We're now going to construct a watchtower here. And here we have Ufzog, Master of the Eisen. Basically army commander, I think. Law, loyalty, dread. He also improves the law, though, so that's pretty good to keep him in a city. Ah, come on, I did away with the script. Alright, well. Alright, so we are not going to buy the bomb throwers or the fire launchers, because they are just... I mean, they're simply too OP. You can't build them without breaking the game. Well, I mean, you can, but you will obliterate everything. They're just too strong. We're not going to use them. Of course, Isengard does have very, very high tier units like the Nazak High, the Ring Warriors. But they are unlocked at the appropriate time and not straight away. This is way too OP. We're not going to build them. Now, we can, however, build some other guys, like maybe the Guards of Orthanc. I always thought these guys were not great. I mean, their defense is pretty strong. High armor, but their attack is kind of trash. And I never really understood the point of buying these, especially given their high upkeep cost. Now, Uruk-hai Raiders are fairly nice throwaway frontline units. They are fairly strong, actually. Then you have the Snaga, which are your... I suppose they're kind of like... militia? But they're really, really bad. As in they are absolutely terrible. Their total defense very low, and their attack is also very low. Now, these are stalkers, which are melee troops. Skirmishers basically toss spears from a while away. And archers kind of speak for themselves. Now, if you compare, for example, the Snaga Stalkers, which are the melee units, to the Uruk-hai Raiders, which are also kind of the toss-away melee unit for Isengard, 3 to 6, so 3 attack and then 6 armor, to 7 attack and 14. I mean, you can clearly see the difference here. Snaga are absolutely trash, whereas Uruk-hai are... I mean, it's kind of like that... it's kind of like that Virgin Snaga versus Chat Uruk-hai meme. That's exactly what this is. We're not going to buy the Stalkers. We are going to only buy the Skirmishers and the Archers. And are we going to bother with guards? I mean, they are pikemen, and we are literally right next to Rohan. So perhaps it is wise to go for that. And then the Snaga Archers. Now, these all being green means that they can all be built right now. The 3 thing means it takes 3 turns to construct them, which is fine. I like to get my economy up early, so I like to go for the mines, even though it doesn't give you that much extra eco. It is very much necessary. Because, of course, as Isengard, you start with 1 fucking fortress. You gotta get that eco up. Food production will increase our growth. But we can't govern the tax rate for the castle anyway, since Isengard is counted as a castle, I think, and not as a city. So you can't govern that. Now you have gravel roads, which increase movement speed, and as well tradable goods, which basically gets you more moolah, which is pretty good. Furnace. I don't really care about the retraining costs. Increase in tradable goods, though, always nice. Warg breeder, barracks. What can we get when we... Reavers and Berserkers. I'm not sure if we can purchase those already. And besides that, that is quite a bit of gold. So let's queue up the roads instead. They're a lot cheaper. Alright, so we got the mines going right now. Now let's immediately go to our allies, which is Dunland, which is located somewhere along here.
At once.
Now Grima,
Yes.
he can't see shit, but I do vaguely, like somewhere along this line, somewhere there is a city, we will encounter it soon. You do, of course, want to engage your diplomacy as quickly as you can. Oh, right, Ugluk. Right, you also have your warriors. Can we besiege that with all of our generals? Yes, good. Alright, so I'm going to move Lurtz into siege... No, wait, let's just... Can I hit that from here? If I move this guy into siege formation, or rather into a siege. Can I stuff these guys in his army? I am not sure. Build a ram, maintain the siege. Go in there. Okay, so I can totally do this. Now, I got 3 generals in here. They're not too different at the moment, except that Lurch, of course, is a little bit higher stat than the rest. And relations worsened with Rohan. Now, that's to be expected. Alright, we are building troops. We are building structures. I think it is time to end our turn. Right after we move. I mean, we could lead the assault with Saruman, but... And we don't need to. Let's just give him the extra units and... end our turn. Now then everybody else is going to have a turn. Which is where they move their units, they build their buildings, recruit new battalions, that sort of stuff. And when we get into the Total War combat, you will immediately recognize it as basically being the only game to handle that. To handle combat in that way. It's very slow paced, it's very methodical. And basically the name of the game is stand in a line and don't break the line. Hold the line at all costs. Though if you can do a few cheeky... Oh, is the game volume that low? Oh, that's my bad. We're not doing that. Wait. Council nobles. Great nation appears weak. Our great nation appears weak to tolerate such insolence from these rebels. The council recommends you capture this settlement and assert your authority, Ginyard. Which is apparently right over there. Alright, I'm going to quickly drop a save. We're going to go with a new IG. I've got lots of saves. IG1. Overwrite. Can we do a new one? Save. IG2 1. Okay, now I'm going to quickly alt-tab to turn up the game. No, wait, the music was loud enough. Alright, if the music was loud enough, then the miscellaneous... Ah, I saw this coming. See, you cannot alt-tab from this game. Which is absolutely a dreadful thing. Alright. So, the sound levels should be fine with the music doing its thing. That's good. Does the eco work in this mod? I remember playing about 10 years ago and it was kind of broken. In what sense was it broken? Since in my opinion, or in my experience, it has always worked as it should. If you mean it is slow, then yes, that is the pace of the Total War games. Slow is kind of the name of the game. Slow and methodical. Right, let's skip the cutscene. I also like the little quotes they have on the loading screens. They grew immensely rich in fames, and my grandfather was king under the mountain again, and treated with great reverence by mortal men. Thorin II Oakenshield from The Hobbit. Alright, now we can immediately go attack Fahlberg. I am not sure if this guy is going to be... Oh, look, it is... Oh god, what's his name? Liam Neeson. We have Liam Neeson in the enemy army. What else does he have? Erling Militia. These are basically weak-ish spearmen, I think. Erling Axemen, those are... To be honest, not all that much better. Rohan volunteers. Cavalry. Of course, Rohan is chock full of goddamn cavalry. Now, we don't have any pikemen except for these Dunlending clansmen, which is bad. So we're going to try to engage this as quickly as we can. Gambling. Alright, let's go kill Gambling. It's at night attack. Alright, so it's only Gambling and his retinue. Which, of course, the Rohan bodyguards are cavalry, and they are quite fucking strong. However, he only has Erling archers and scouts, which... Defense 3? Are you kidding? We're gonna trash these guys. Great, let's go do it. We like the dark, said the dwarves. Dark for dark business. I should use voices for these. We like the dark. No, that was a terrible dwarf. I'll work on my dwarf impersonation the next time we get the chance. Start deployment, ladies and gentlemen. Here we have the Total War system of combat. We get to deploy in this area around the base. Now, this is the base upon which we will soon fire. That is the little circle, which if you capture it and hold it for long enough, you win. That's all there's to it. This is our ram, operated by Snaga, which is great because we don't care about the Snaga. Archers. Snaga archers aren't great, but who cares? Alright, archers. Strong battle line. I always use my generals on the front line. Why? Because they are the, by far... Alright. Line, please. They are by far the strongest units that you've got. Like, the general's bodyguard are absolutely insanely powerful. Let's see. I need fire arrows off. Thank you very much. Kudu Pai? I mean, yeah, they do have cavalry, but what the fuck are they gonna do? Fuck the stakes, attack the gate. Fuck stakes, attack gate. You heard it here first. Now, the enemy's apparently concentrated... No, wait, these are the archers. Let's go. No, we can already fire on them. Good, good. Now, these are only our orcs. Which means that our Snaga can't do shit, which, I mean, that's to be expected. They're Snaga. Let's go line up here. If I recall correctly, there's a small hill here. Yeah, good. Now, the gate will soon be breached by our Snaga, and as you can see, we are currently raining death from above on their archers. Their archers will soon be able to attack our Snaga archers, but once more, we do not care for our Snaga archers. The bodyguards are running into position, and so are the scouts. Let's go move the general's bodyguard up. Let's see. Okay, let's go position these guys like here. Now, I'm not going to run them. You guys do need to run. I mean, I do have all these miscellaneous toss-away units, though. So. Alright, now they are firing with fire arrows. If I recall correctly, fire arrows fire either slower or more inaccurate. They are definitely more inaccurate, but they are... I'm not sure if they fire slower. Alright, they are falling, as you can see here. Erling Archer's missile and then 87. That number will begin to drop. Let's have the Snaga fire at the general's bodyguard. Let's see what they can do. I mean, there are 500 or 252 of them. The... Oh. Oh yeah, we didn't have the... These are the skirmishers. I'd much rather actually have one of the actual orcs handling the bats. Oh, they're coming through? No way. They're actually getting through? Are you kidding? Alright, well, everyone attack. Go, 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 folks. Get rid of that ram position. No, I mean, get rid of the ram. Really, get rid of the ram. Now, go there. And get ready to toss your spears. Now, all the orcs are charging in right now. Oh yeah, as you can see here, our percentage allies killed is 1, percentage enemies killed 33. That's a pretty good ratio. Let's go attack the scouts, since they have... How the hell do they still have 81 guys? No idea, but lords will make short work of them. Whipping. Locks morale, rallies routing troops. I think we need this, which is Orc Tide. Increases combat effectiveness, decreases fatigue, rallies, routing troops. This guy doesn't have shit. Can you go, maybe position yourself up here? The Snaga can engage the guys not currently in combat. I do not like the idea of shooting my own orcs. Enemy has already lost half their men. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going swimming. Yeah, those are brave men defending that village. Let's go kill them. Absolutely. So brave men knocking at our gates. Let's go kill them. Tyrion Lannister. The Battle of the Blackwater. Fire arrows. Shoot slower and less accurate according to Daniel Ekron, but deal more damage and can set shit on fire. Now we do like setting shit on fire. Didn't they also cause morale damage? No, they also do cause morale damage. But they are also far lower range, which is why I don't always like using them. Now, Lord, no, that's not Lord. Where is Lord? He is apparently right there, far away from the combat, which, I mean, that's fine, I suppose. You guys really need to be firing at this and nothing else. The scouts are almost dead anyway. Snaga are apparently not doing shit. That's to be expected. And neither are you guys. Just form up there, I suppose, and hit what you can. The Uruk archers are, of course, the definite meat of the Isengard ranged forces, at least until you unlock the crossbow. Which, instead of 4 ranged damage like the archers do, they deal 10 and are armor piercing. They are absolutely bullshit, but they are amazing. If you can get them in a single. See, the Uruk-hai archers can kind of fire over it like so. Crossbows can't do that. Crossbows need direct line of sight. Which is why they're not always an upside. Now, it's time for our guys to stop shooting and our infantry to move straight in. We are going to absolutely crush these. These are archers. We have Uruk-hai warriors. And these are even the bodyguards coming in first. So, bodyguards are stronger than regular troops, by the way. Alright, come on. Get in there. We are halfway through our arrows, but that doesn't matter. We're not going to deplete that regardless. Alright, now go hit him. Go knock some heads. Get it done. I think we are doing fairly well here. That general is still falling. I mean, I have half a mind to move up the pikemen just to go kill the general. It really, I don't think these are better than the Uruk-hai bodyguards, even with the pikes. Pikes, of course, do bonus damage versus cavalry, as one might expect. But the Uruk-hai bodyguards are just such solid units that I don't think that they're going to be better against the general. He's also stun locked, which is also great. And the archers are... I think they're all dead anyway. No, there's 2 of them left, which means they will soon fall. Now, in 3 minutes, we will win by default. I think the general will go down before that. Sometimes you have to wail on the general for quite a while before he goes down. Especially the actual named units, such as, for example, Aragorn, Gandalf, Denethor. Basically, Gimli. Goddamn Gimli. Oh, do you remember? I remember Círdan. Círdan? I don't know, the shipwright. That motherfucker that resides up in the Grey Havens with the goddamn elven... I have seen that goddamn elven cavalry bodyguard unit charge straight into my Uruk pikeman line. And have no... It was insane. The goddamn... So strong. Grumble, 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 grumble. Anyway, let's go. Let's go. We have told victory. Imrahil about the army of the West. This is the greatest jest in all the history of Gondor, that we should ride with 7,000, scarce as many as the vanguard of its army in the days of its power. Alright, now, do we occupy the settlement, from which we will gain 63 gold coins, population to be massacred, 168, gold coins to be looted, 154, or exterminate the population. We're not going to do that. We are going to occupy the settlement. I am, to an extent, a benevolent ruler. I want low tax rates. I want everything running smoothly. And I want the taxes coming in. That's what I want. Relations worsened with Rohan. That's to be expected. Retinue expands, a burning post. Shield of Rohan. General hit points, +2. Enemy army routes. Alright, now somewhere over here there is a rebel village. Let's go... Ah, there it is. Let's go open some diplomacy. And then we should send out a unit of... I would like to keep the archers. Yeah, these guys can hold the front line if need be. And these guys can go over to Ginyard, I thought was somewhere over here. Yeah, this is a rebel... Ooh, who the hell are you? Glaubeam? No idea, but he does have cavalry, but... We have a fairly strong force. I think we can do this. It's purely frontline units. All of our archers are over here. let's go. Let's go give you a skirmisher, and we will give you a normal infantry.
We have completed an objective.
And we're out of cash, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go end the turn. Yeah, crossbows are very good if you can get them to fire. But getting them to fire is the difficult part. They can fire over your units to an extent, but you need to keep them very far in the back. You cannot attack melee units with them if they are engaged with your melee units. Which is a major downside, but you can create the most epic kill box you've ever seen with them, if you do it properly. With some sacrificial snagger in front. Just a lineup of crossbows and then obliterate them. I've done that before on Dane Doom, I think it was called. No, wait, it was Erebor. Erebor has this gigantic hallway. And a single entrance door, which if you stuff that full of catapults and crossbows, oh my, it's amazing. I've defended against so many dwarf invasions in Erebor using that. As Isengard. I know, it's a little strange. I got all the way up here as Isengard took Erebor and then defended against that. Anyway. Let's go attack these rebel scum. We don't even need a goddamn ram to take them on. Peasant X-Men. Trash. Peasant Spearmen. Even more trash. Peasant Archers. Let's go kill them. This is our land now. Amid them strode a man tall and strong. His shield was red as he came to the valley's brink. And that was the end of the loading screen. Alright. Okay. Let's see. Let's go attack from straight in front. Skirmishers up here. And then all of you back here. Line. You can be two, I suppose. Alright, that doesn't work. Alright, now they do have a bunch of guys here, but I feel like our skirmishers should... Can they fire from here? I've no idea. Let's go try. Then we keep the generals in the front, since they're absolutely amazing. Oh, and also a boon of this being, Lord of the Rings. You get to hear the Lord of the Rings music. Oh, they're coming out. Alright, that's fine. Go on, run, do your thing. Is that running? That's running. And this is why we like Uruk-hai over Snagga. Just one of the many reasons, I suppose. They are getting right up in there. You're telling them to attack and... Oh, see? That now they're running. I don't blame them. Get the fuck over there, you lazy shits. God damn. Yes, it is go time. Alright. Apparently they've already engaged. Where are our generals? They should not be in the front. I think he is in the front. This is not great. Alright, can you hit them from here? That is my question. Can you toss spears that far? Now they are firing at you. Don't bother defending or anything. Just go toss the spears if you indeed can. Peasant archers. Can you toss the spears from there? It says... it says they're doing it. Let's go position over there, eh? Now this is exactly what you want. Your Uruk-hai in close combat with the enemy melee units. Because your Uruk-hai will easily outmatch all of theirs. Now we do have our general in the front, which I'm not a fan of. So I'm going to push these guys straight through. Alright, can you please toss from there? Well, at least a few of them can. Now, thankfully skirmishers do quite a bit of damage. They are tossing spears after all. So quite a few of them should fall here. Well, I mean, at least a few of them. Our infantry is pushing forward, trying to protect the general. Ow, that is a kill box I am not happy with. They are apparently shaken already. Alright, keep doing it, guys. Keep tossing them spears. Yeah, they're really not that great, are they? I mean, they are snag after all. There are far, far better skirmisher units, of course. Not for Isengard, I don't think, but... Let's see, where is Urluk? Alright, he's in the middle, that means he's fine. Where are you? That means you're fine. I mean, now it's just a long, drawn-out battle, really. With the exception that they, of course, have archers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send one of these guys around. In fact, I may... do we have any... Yes, yes, okay. Let's see, can you do rally with, like, alt or anything? Group selected. No waypoint mode. That's unfortunate. But understandable. This game is quite old. Alright, I want you guys to come in from here, and I want you guys to hurry the fuck up. These flanks have to basically happen quite fast, because your units are fairly slow. Now, we are taking a few casualties here and there. Oh shit, that's the... I mean, that may work to our advantage. Run over there, if you please. I mean, the infantry is just engaging, so... Suppose it's fine. I mean, we are, of course, doing great on the kill count, but remember, these are rebel scum. We are supposed to outdo them quite heavily. We are expecting these types of numbers. Alright, run, 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 run. Go, 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 do your thing. Move. Can't play Lord of the Rings music? Well, thankfully this mod comes with all the Lord of the Rings music. Which is half the reason to play this mod, by the way. Just an excuse to listen to the good old soundtrack by Howard Shore. And as you can see, they are slightly shaken. Only a military genius could win this battle. This is very good. Our units are pushing forward. And we are dealing lots and lots of damage. Now, when our flank comes in, it should do even better. However, they do obviously need to get there. Our units are getting... No, they're not tired just yet. Alright, now our general is already here. Let's see, can we fight the... Can we fight the archers so that they stop firing? No. Alright, we'll have to go straight in then. Where's the general? Right behind, that is what you want. The bodyguard will regenerate. Your units will not, by the way. Alright, we'll go support the general. We don't want him stabbed to death. Oh, these guys are slow. Very slow. Oh, these guys are still in the front. They must be getting a lot of kills. Let's go try to flank him from that side while we wait for these guys to finally come in. Let's go hit the Uruk-tide. Alright. Attack again. You basically want to surround them if you can, and especially with our strong frontline infantry units, we should be able to do this. Now, I have ordered my troops to kind of run through them. You basically just go behind the enemy and then double click. That will cause them to run. And that will try to cause, or that will cause them to try and run kind of through the enemy like so, making it easier to build flanks and such. Now, we are losing a couple of Uruk bodyguards here and there. Our general still seems to be going strong. They can take quite a few hits. They have quite a few hit points, of course. Alright, now that was not enough momentum for a charge, but that's okay. I think we still have this. These guys almost have no more spears. I'm going to move them out. At this point, they're hitting as many Uruks as they are hitting our units, which is, of course, bad. Our melee will be there, or our infantry will be their infantry. But if we hit everyone uniformly with spears, then we are taking more casualties than... Now, yeah, should I engage that? I mean, to be entirely honest, I'm not that concerned about the archers. They're not dealing that much damage. And we are absolutely butchering them. Like, this is a kill box and a half. I mean, I could just go in and... Let's deal with these guys first, shall we? They are falling rapidly, ladies and gentlemen. And they are wavering. Which means they will soon be routing. At which point it's easy picking. Alright, now I am starting to get a little concerned. It's not because they're doing that much damage, but because at this point I think if we negated the archers, we would be dealing less, or we would be dealt less damage. So I'm going to move these guys away, even though we have the perfect kill box, to attack these guys. Now they are very tired, because they have been running all the way around the damn village. Higher level orcs don't have that issue as much, but we don't need our perfect kill box anymore to win. Except for you guys. You guys need to go kill the orcs. Well, let's see. How do we hide the UI? There's a button to hide the UI. I can't remember what it was. I also like the detail in the Medieval Total War game. I mean, you can clearly see, for example, the village, town center, that sort of stuff. I quite like the ambiance, so to say. And of course, the mod itself also adds a couple of... Well, they're running. That doesn't matter. As soon as we hold the city square, we will win. So let's move into the city square, shall we? Except for you guys. You guys can somehow... Apparently you ran in there. Unintentional command. Come on, guys, form up in the city center. Once we have the square under control, we will automatically win by default. Because we have more guys in the square than they have. That is the significance of these flags.
Our men have taken control of the city.
And that's what we were looking for. Which will force them to run back. Now, they're running because they're in skirmisher mode. Oh, enemy general. I thought it was ours. Thank fuck. Now, they can keep chasing these all they want. We will have to... Oh, we lost control?
Command of the city.
Okay, I was about to say. Go on, move in there. The pathing in this game is notoriously terrible. As the AI. That's fine. Let's go fast forward through this, since we basically have this battle won. Thankfully, there is a fast forward button. So that you do not have to deal with the endless waiting.
The battle is very much in our favor.
And that is victory, ladies and gentlemen. They have all routed. End battle. It is a clear victory. Let's see who did what. Ugluk's regiment. Wow. See, that's what I'm talking about. The bodyguards are amazing. Skirmishers also did their fair share of casualties inflicted. Archers, even if they are just Snaga, can be quite good. Was robbed now of that shape in which he had wrought so great an evil, so that he could never again appear fair to the eyes of men. About Sauron, Ekelabeth? Something like that. Ladies and gentlemen, we now have Guinea under control, and we have completed that mission. Occupy that settlement. Low... No, you know what? Let's keep it at... Yeah, I mean, 2% growth to 2.5% growth. You know, exponential growth is a thing. And it only costs us... not even 100 income. Fine. Do it. You have been awarded 1,500 gold coins, which we can... put to good use. Now, the end of turn report is quite nice. It can give you a military summary, it can give you the financial summary, and of course the balance of power. Your rating, military, which is 12, which is 33% of the current leader, which is Mordor. Financial is the Dark Lord. Production is Mordor. Population is Gondor, and overall, Mordor is doing the best. Recruitment report. Got some Snagger archers. In Isengard and Fahlberg we have the Dunlending clansmen, which have been retrained. I'm going to move these art... I'm not going to do it. You know what? I'm going to try to find more... Right, this guy does have more movement, doesn't he? Alright, Watchtower. And there's the next target, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go find and attack Brackness. Now, Grima needs to do some diplomacy with the Dunlendings. Alright, let's see. Relations perfect. Reputation mixed. Power respectable. Wealth not very high. Make offer. Let's trade map information. Everyone is always happy to trade map information. Well, not always, but you can always try. And since these are our valued allies, at least for now, we can make that offer.
But only just.
And see that now we can see all of their settlements. Dunland's capital, which is Dunlarak, we have Tharbad, we have South Tharbad, we have a couple of other like minor villages. Which means all of this is open to conquest, ladies and gentlemen. We need to go, put out a force, and go attack all this shit. That's what we need to do. I'm not too keen to attack Rohan, by the way. Rohan is a pain in the ass until you have cavalry, or, I mean, pikemen, which we don't really have. I mean, I suppose we could get the Guards of Orthanc, but... not that keen on recruiting Snagger Stalkers. Now, turns to the next unit available. 5, 4... Only 2 until the mines are complete, though. That's good. I am going to move away a large amount of the garrison of Fahlberg, and I'm going to join in the invasion of the West. I'm going to give you a commander. I'm going to give you some archers. At this point, it's purely archers. I should probably mix that up as soon as they get these armies together. But for now, it is time for a end turn. I'm fusing myself with my clothes right now. Liren, you are not the only one, my man. Or am I melting? I don't know anymore how to describe this situation. Heyo, with a kappa attached to that one. Liren, let me tell you right now, it is the exact same over here. It has actually hit 40 degrees outside, and it has managed something that it's never managed before, I don't think. It being warmer in the evening outside than in my room, which, given the fact that the sun shines directly onto my room in the afternoon and during the evening, that is quite a feat to achieve. You have art as the stream category. Ah, well, fuck the categories. Our great nation appears weak. Alright, capture another settlement. Der Wythe, which is located right there. I'm not sure how we can... Oh, we can get... we can get there via there. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to get an army together right there. I'm going to equip you with... and with... just Snaga. Let the Snaga prove their worth. They have in the past done so, and I believe they can do it again. Maintain that siege until these guys get there. What's the balance of power? Oh, they only have that. Oh, we can easily take that. Dunlending Diplomat. That's fine. I'm going to move you out as well. Fuck it. You can join in the attack force. The Guards of Orthanc. You can stick yourselves as a garrison force in Fahlberg. I am not too keen on attacking Rohan. Let's actually go see what we can do in diplomacy terms with Rohan. Recruitment report. Military report. My lord, I bring an important message from your military advisors. The flames of war are stirring in all of Middle-earth, but our military infrastructure is still only rudimentary. While militias and conscripts are being leveled across our domain, we still lack the equipment, logistical support, and command structure needed to bring the full might of our armies to bear. Mobilization and general preparations are underway, but it will still be years before our professional troops are ready to step into the fray. While the reorganization and arming of our elite warriors and the implementation of our heaviest and most destructive resources may take several years, word shall be sent to you as each stage nears completion. Alright, Fahlberg now has a hunting hut, increases food production, increases growth. Mission has already been looked at. Don't need to see the end of turn report. There's nothing that can be done over at Fahlberg right now. It is just a Mott and Bailey. Basically a small castle. Miniature castle. I mean, you've seen it. It's not very impressive. And I'm not going to recruit those, Naga.
Get ready for fight. Listen up. Listen up. Come on, orcs.
Alright, well, I mean, let's try to attack that with just the bodyguard and 2 Uruk-hai raiders. I'm sure this will go swimmingly. Not even counting the sniper. Ladies and gentlemen, we still get a good balance of power. Let's go attack. Bard had once had speedy messengers to ask the aid of the king of the elves and the woodland. At least I think that's what that last one said. I like the quotes. They're quite good. They're from the Lord of the Rings. Oh, this is a terrible engagement angle. Look, we have to go march all the way up that small. I'd much rather engage from this angle because you get a straight shot into the center. Though this shot is also not that bad, with the exception that obviously you know, we don't have a deployment zone over here. We can come from this side, which does allow us 2 entrances, but it's still a single funnel down the center. So let's go deploy over here. Alright. Skirmishers, our only ranged units, start battle. Alright, I'm going to once more line you guys up here since you did fairly well the last time. Go run over there, and you guys can kind of stay over there, to be entirely honest with you. I don't really care too much what you do. Not until the battle begins, at least. Alright. Zoom in all the way. Here we can see our units move, and here in the town center, we can see the enemy lined up to die. I say to fight, but I mean, they have wooden shields. We have iron shields. I mean, I think we know how this is gonna go. At least we definitely do hope so. Over here, we have a windmill. Look at that beautiful motherfucking windmill. It's not as glorious as that we have in the land of Dutch, but it's still fairly decent. Now, that's a fucking hut. That's a peasant stable. That's a town center, though. Like that. They are they're firing? Oh, they have peasant archers, hey? Can we... obviously, we can't hit that. Alright. Getting closer. And charge the general straight up the front. Because his bodyguard is so powerful. Let's go check the stats of the bodyguard, actually. Alright. We have 10 attack and 27 total defense. Of which 12 is armor. Whereas a normal guy, 7 attack and 13 total defense. Of which 3 is armor. Shield counts for 7. Just like on the general bodyguards, of course. Oh no, wait, shield counts for 8 here. And defense skill, that, and armor 12. They're really, really good. You can stop doing whatever it is you were doing. I did not mean to issue that move command. Can you hit them? You can hit those. At least you say you can. I'm not sure if I believe that. Can you go over here, maybe? I mean, it's going to take a while. Oh, you stopped moving as well? That was not intentional. I mean, I could barrage them with the damn spears first. Let's try that, actually. Let's do something dumb and position our skirmishers right in the front with no escape route. We don't really care about the skirmishers anyway. These are Snaga. They are not, in fact, orcs. Alright, we have archers right there. Okay, their arrows versus my spears. Let's see who wins. If you were to kindly start tossing, that would be very much appreciated. Are you guys gonna... Oh, thank you. Okay, good. Alright, how much did that kill? 152. Wow, look at that. It almost killed 30 guys. Now, obviously, we are also losing a lot of guys, but, I mean, fuck them. Sucks to be them. Oh, they're attacking our orcs. I don't like that. See, the skirmishers are sacrificial. The orcs are not. Oh, look at that. They are going down. Oh, wait, they have 2? Are these... Oh, they're also skirmishers. Oh, Jesus. Can we get their stats? Missile attack 3. Okay, there are 200 of them. Let's see. Missile attack 3. They have... Missile attack 2, so they're not that much better than the archers. And our skirmishers have missile attack 6. I think we'll be fine. Obviously, missile attack 6 because we are tossing literal spears, which hit quite hard. Now, we are halfway through our spear reserve, which... Let's go run away. They are attacking now. I mean, I may not care for them that much, but that doesn't mean I want to toss them into death just that eagerly. Percentage of fellas killed 11. Shit. Alright, no. Form up there. Wow, we really lost a lot of these skirmishers, didn't we? Does the music sound bad? Hang on. I can't alt-tab to check the music, so you're gonna have to tell me about it.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
If I alt-tab, I cannot get the game back up, so I have to finish the battle before I can check the audio quality. But, oh, wait, we had that issue before. Refresh the stream. See if that does it for you. Try that. Hit him with the old refresh. Alright, you know what? Let's just go with our melee troops. I don't think these skirmishers are necessary anymore. Charge straight in. And then slaughter them. Piecemeal. Look at those numbers drop. Dropping. Move up the infantry. They're not actually infantry, they're more like raiders, really. They don't have the heavy armor necessary to actually be raiders. If they want to engage my bodyguard point blank with their militia, they are going to get slaughtered. Like, it's not even going to be a challenge. It's just going to be death. Ah, problem solved. Yeah, told you. The sound issue was a thing in earlier streams until someone found out that if you simply refresh the stream, the issue goes away. Oh, they're dying. You know, I am a terrible Total War player, guys. I have to admit and I have to confess. I am the kind of Total War player that will sit here for like 10 minutes and watch this. I know that every single Let's Play of Total War that I have seen on YouTube fast forwards through these types of battles. But I just like watching the carnage. I like the battle kind of naturally evolve over time. I don't like to fast forward through these things. Like when we have like 10 rows of archers and they all like hail down arrows on the enemy. I like to watch that stuff. And then watch all the numbers go down, right? Like you hover over the enemy and then you can, you know, see the numbers go down. I like the feeling of slowly encroaching victory. But for the sake of the live stream, let's send a flanking force around here, shall we? I mean, I could run all the way through here again, but I mean, we saw how that went last time. That took a long ass time. This town layout is not very conducive to flanks, except around there. Maybe around there. Their axemen aren't even doing anything. Which I am okay with. Oh, is that a forge? Oh, cool, it's a forge. Okay, enemy general. I thought for a second that was our general. Our general is safely tucked in behind his bodyguards. Thank fuck. We don't want to lose him to a bunch of peasant militia. Which I don't think that's going to be happening all that much, but, you know, better to just take the certain for the uncertain and don't mess around. Oh my god. The dwarves. The dwarves have a special unit. They're called... Are they the Iron Guard? I think they are the Iron Guard. They will not die. The Iron Guard is so obscenely strong. You can send unit after unit of melee at them and they will not... Did you stop? Oh, right. You have already reached your destination. You do need to keep giving orders, of course. You can send unit after unit. You can send any sort of archer, crossbow. They will keep moving. They will not drop. They will not stop. They will keep moving forward until they hit your melee line, and then they will whoop their ass. They are encased in so much armor. It's absolutely insane. You wouldn't believe it. You thought the elves were bad with their goddamn archers? Wait until you meet the Iron Guard in battle. Jesus fucking Christ. Absolutely obscene. Alright. We are about to come in for the flank here. I mean, they are falling. Quite rapidly, actually. I mean, look at that. And our bodyguard has barely lost any units. It's amazing. I told you the bodyguards were good. Now, the general bodyguards do regenerate slowly in between battles. Not that fast. Normal units, on the other hand, like these guys, the raiders, they do not regenerate. Unless you, you can merge. Alright, you do eventually get, like, holes in the flag. I don't quite know what causes it. But I think I knew what caused it, but I forgot. Doesn't quite matter either. Oh, shit, they're charging. And we're not charging! Shit. Well, I mean, go fight. We should still win. Can we push through the other infantry to cause a flank right around, like, there? These... Alright, they're routed and they are broken. Which means we will run them down. Alright. Get a flank going over there. I want to charge in. And for a charge bonus, you do need a little bit of momentum, which means you need a little bit of... Oh, shit. Right there. Damn, that means I can't charge. Well, unless I push all these guys, like, until here, but that would take so much time. Doesn't matter. There are only 8 of them. Let's go do it. Run over there, guys. Form up as fast as you can, and then charge them all from the rear. Who doesn't like a good charge from the rear? Bam! Now charge him. No, too few. Too little momentum. Too little momentum. Sad. If you run them away, if you run them from like that far away, they will get a charge bonus. And the charge bonus for the Uruks are quite good. They do have the broadswords and stuff. They do get 3 extra attack upon the 6 that they already have. You're a battle war player because you take your time to enjoy the game. I am doing the same thing. Yeah. I mean, it does mean that my campaign takes so long. But I just like it. I enjoy the game. That's why I do it. Taking the time to look at those fancy animations in combat. Against the Iron Guard, that's why you have crossbows and hope to kill them. Yeah, crossbows are about the only thing. I mean, I generally use catapults and ballista because there's nothing else that'll do it. I mean, aside from crossbows every now and then, but... You know. Who doesn't like the charge in the rear? The one getting charged? Yeah, I suppose. They are falling. Now, for the sake of you guys, since this is a surefire victory, I will fast forward through this.
Our men are in command of the city.
Just so you guys don't have to sit through the combat. Ladies and gentlemen, Uruk-hai bodyguards. Casualties sustained 15, casualties inflicted 200. This is what you can do against a poorly organized small militia force with highly trained units. You should see the berserkers. Uruk-hai raiders. Oh, they're doing so well. Even the skirmish. I mean, the skirmish is actually the worst out of all of them. Not surprising. But the power of the White Ring he would not defy, nor enter yet into Lorien. The Witch King, the hunt for the ring. Power of the White Ring. Who holds the White Ring? No idea. Bragnos is now ours. Let's occupy. Again, we are a benevolent ruler. Trade increase, command +2. This man has once again gained a command star thanks to his leadership in battle. And he has earned it. The last battle has left so few of our foe alive that their pitiful collection of survivors has disbanded. Preferring a fate of self-exile to certain death at the hands of our superior forces, they shall trouble us no longer. Enemy army routes, always good to hear. Let's see, these guys are already doing their thing. Can these guys move? Let's get you in here and build a watchtower. They give you vision on the map, which is important, of course. You do want as much vision as you can get. Generals can construct watchtowers. They do cost 150 to build though. So you don't want to just spam them all willy-nilly, since they do, of course, cost moolah. And of course, moolah is quite important for winning games. If you have played strategy games before, you may be aware of this fact. Hunting Lodge, improved food production +3. No, let's go for the roads. You know, faster movement speed is always useful. If you can march your armies from point A to point B very quickly, you're going to be doing well. Galadriel has a Ring of Power. Yeah, I'm aware. It is Galadriel, I think Gandalf, who got it from Círdan. And I believe it was Elrond. However, I don't quite know which, like, the white Ring of Power and all that shit. I don't quite know which rings, right? I can never tire of hearing the Lord of the Rings music. Chaos Bubbles, you are so right, my man. Daranger, by the way, welcome to the stream. What's up? Pike unit are good against Iron Guard too. Well, I mean, they're good at stunning them from a while away. If they get through your pikes into the line, they're fucked. They're dead. Then again, it's the Iron Guard. Anything they reach is dead. Construction complete. The mines! And they called it a mine. A mine! But we do get a bunch of extra income right now. There is absolutely zero corruption going on in Isengard, which is what we like to see. No corruption in here either. There's a little bit of public unrest. You know, we are literally converting the population from Northmen, dwarves, Dunedain, and elves into the followers of Sauron, which is going to, obviously, you know, that's Melkor and all that shit, which is going to cause a bit of trouble here and there. Now, there's not going to be any cavalry down here, so I'm not going to be too concerned about that. So I'm not going to send the Guards of Orthanc that way. I'm going to keep them right there. Look, my man, you can go... Oh, wait. No, that's not village. What the fuck am I talking about? Can you see anything from here? Yes, Derwythe. Derwythe has 5 guys. Let's go construct a... Oh, right, that's enemy territory, which means we can't construct a watchtower there. Alright, get you in there, get you in there. You can keep going on to Rohan. I think Helm's Deep is closer. Cannot construct watchtower because there already is one. Now, Ginyard is not all that happy right now because there's no one to govern it. Unrest is going down, I think. If we stuff a general in here, this will go down. But so far, there is no problem. There's no corruption, which means we should be fine for now. Isengard, of course, under the iron hand of mining network. Ooh, more money. I do like money. In fact, they are good against everything. The pikemen are close to invisible. What? They are close to invisible if they flank, if the flank are not exposed, and do not get shot by bows. Well, wouldn't say. I mean, I think you mean invincible, but they're quite strong since they can sort of stun lock units, which prevents them from attacking. But there are units that can just charge right through them, making them not at all rebel fortress. Nah, it's fine. Alright, let's send you guys up like here. Try to get these lands before damn... whatchamacallit, before Dunland does. I think there's a city somewhere close by here. We are going to try to go for it. And of course, Derwythe is right there. We are expanding the borders of Isengard, ladies and gentlemen. We're doing well. Now, roads are on the way, which will allow us faster travel. Now, of course, Isengard, it doesn't have that many roads anyway, but it's mostly the increase in tradable goods, which will get us more money that I'm interested in. Which might mean I should go for the mining network instead. Can't afford it anyway. What about a barracks? I mean, I would like to recruit some new units. You know what? Let's go for the barracks first. Screw the economy. Ooh, Ragnar is very unhappy. How about that, eh? That better? Low tax rate? Nobody pays taxes? Yeah, much better. Much better. You can tell by the blue color it is less bad than red. What does that mean? Nobody knows. But of course you can find out in the details tab where you can clearly see what is causing public unrest and what is attributing to the law. Or contributing to more law, which of course lowers public unrest. Harad, Rune, Mordor, the bandits, and then us. Us. Isengard. And the turn report. Financial, the free peoples of Eriador. That will eventually turn into Arnor. If they get big enough.
Yes.
Let's hope they don't get big enough. Diplomacy.
Yes.
This had best be worth our time.
Oh, don't worry, Rohan. You are fine. Now, we could try to bribe them. That's not going to work. We are only going to lower our own influence if we do so. Influence currently, this man is considered decent counsel, but is yet to hold any real presence in the royal courts. Why don't we trade? Demanding? Except or that doesn't work. In fact, that rarely works. How about a single payment of $500? I mean, $250 to $150.
This proposal is of little interest.
Oh, Jesus, that's terrible. No, that's bullshit. Pay tribute for 1,200 gold for 2 turns. Go fuck yourself. I will give you a single payment of 500, and that'll be the end of it.
I must say, we are not convinced.
800 for 3. No, that's the same amount of money, you dipshits. Alright. I mean, our reputation is on the line now. We can't back down on this. That's the law. That's the sunk cost fallacy. But we gotta go on. We can make the payment. We can make the payment $750, but that's all. That's all you get.
This proposal is of little interest.
Rejected.
Very well. It was just a suggestion. This meeting was disappointing.
Helm's Deep, you have reached Helm's Deep, a large valley in the northwest. I'll just let you read it yourself. I'm not talking over this music. Oh, the audio quality is not great, it has to be said. Came encampments of the Rohirrim where the guards of the forts of Eisen lived.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Militia. You are guarding Helm's Deep with militia. I mean, I wasn't going to, but
Listen up. Get ready for
now you are making me.
Destroy them.
See it, chat? We need ladders. We need a ram. We definitely need a ram. Only one ladder? Oh, that's really bad. Would I rather have a ram and a ladder, or like 4 ladders? I think we could storm the... Yeah, we could storm the wall with just the bodyguard anyway, so it doesn't... Alright, let's go for this. Siege tower? Nah.
Don't waste time.
Do it. Siege it!
Attack.
Besiege the castle!
He says.
Do it.
Is that what you... No sleeping here.
Yesterday you said tomorrow. We all know what they say. Don't let your
Ready for
dreams
fighting.
be dreams. Wolf Heem.
Kill them all.
Oh, we can attack right away. Now they do have
Waste time.
woodsmen. I don't know what these guys are. Hunters. Never mind, they suck.
Listen up.
That is great news for us. Let's
Get ready for fighting.
meet up with the army, since I will need a little bit more than just the general's bodyguard to beat this, even if they are trash. Fahlberg is not, in fact, happy. Do we have anything... I could move
No
Saruman.
sleeping
over there.
here.
No, I can't. He would arrive too late. Alright, Snaga. You're up. Our barracks is building, which means soon we will be able to build berserkers. And reavers, which are excellent units. Ugh, they brought an army. That's fine. I think we can take them. Hopefully. Depends on how much and what type of cavalry there is over there in that army. Uh-oh, Fahlberg is now riding. This is bad. We need to get those Snaga in there. To restore order. Maybe slay some rebel leaders, yes? They're attacking. They're sallying out. And the balance of power is 45 men against 451.
Pull back! We must pull back!
We must very much pull back.
We must pull back!
Rioting, I am aware. Don't worry one bit. Uh-oh.
Objective
That's going to get another turn of rioting. They may actually go rebel. Uh-oh. And the turn we don't really care about. Mordor, what can you get me? Ah, warriors. Yes, or raiders. Whatever you want to call them. These are the raiders. Not to be confused with reavers, which are very good. Anyway, what do they have here? Archer, spearmen, axemen, militia. Alright, let's go siege that goddamn town. And win it for the white hand. Alright, let's also drop a save, by the way, before we start doing all these engagements. IG2, 2. Alright, lords.
I will only address you.
I think they're going to come from behind in the battle, which is a problem. But we're not going to care. Let's go assault the Horn. Oh, they're not even coming in. I mean, obviously, we have to do this thematically in a night attack. They only have militia. Ladies and gentlemen, I think the Hornburg is ours. Right through the press drove Theoden, Thengel's son, and his spear was shivered as he threw down their chieftain. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Hornburg. Helm's Deep. I think we all know what this place is. Very nice fortress. We're going to move our guys up the stairs and into the tunnel. No, we are going to... do we want those guys up there? No, we want... let's see. I think we want the general's bodyguard on the ladder. And then we want... You guys? You guys are swordsmen. You guys can... I don't think spearmen can climb the ladders. Which means it'll just be these guys. Alright, you guys go ram the gate, and you guys go... Oh, they're right... No, wait, they're not right there. Where are they? Oh, they're right there. Oh, they're waiting for death. They are not going to live through this. Go on, run, do your thing. You guys do. We don't have all day. Come on, we have a Hornburg to siege. Hey, hey. Now, the idea behind the bodyguard on the ladders is that they're so good that they can basically beat anyone on the walls. At least that's the hope. There's only like 66 of them, but still. Watch those beautiful, beautiful animations.
You do what I say.
And they're sliding forward. This game is quite old, of course. We have to cut a little bit of slack. Now, there's an access way right here, and then there's an access way right there. And, of course, through the dam gate. Now, when defending Helm's Deep, it is an exceptionally effective strategy to just hold up on the walls, the inner walls. And as soon as you are indeed attacked over here, you move all your archers from this wall over to the inner wall, which there is a small connection here that allows for that. But I'm not going to talk over the music anymore. Up the hill, the goblin volunteers have some issues, but don't worry. They will go right in as soon as they get there.
Listen here, scum.
Lords has reached the ladder, and they are now moving. As you can see, they are climbing the walls. Nico, welcome back. You have returned to the fall of the... Uh-oh, that was the wrong hotkey. The Airling militia is the only thing standing in the way between us and control of the Hornburg, which means we are totally going to be ramming through the gates and murdering every single one of them. And I think the general bodyguard is going to be the first to get there, and I'm not going to hold them back. I am going to go straight in. General or not, this is goddamn Lurtz. Lurtz has so much HP, at least they have a lot of hit points, but he does not have like a dwarven shield or an elven shield. So he doesn't have the most hit points, but he can still survive a few punches. You know, you can only really smack lords in the jaw so many times before he inevitably dies. Gate's going down. Alright, we're on the walls. Attack! And everyone else. How's the gate? 80%, 86%, 91%. The gate is breached. Fall back to the keep. Hit him. Get that damn ram out of the way and let's go. I'm not actually sure if I want the goblin volunteers in there. I think it is just the guards of Orthanc and lords that I want in there. Oh, they're actually taking the wall route? Oh, interesting. Oh, yeah, misplaced door. That's a thing, you know, happens. The gateway has been taken. And so soon so shall be the rest of the Hornburg. Here we go. In utter darkness. They are going to be falling quite rapidly there. There come the guards of Orthanc. They look quite cool. Let's actually line them up here. Oh, don't do it. No, not at the walls. You. Oh, they're not gonna get there before running through the infantry anyway. So let's just attack. All right, let's go. Let's go fast forward because this is literally going to be a bloodbath. Our guards of Orthanc have a high enough defensive rating that I don't think we're going to be losing too many of them. I basically want to back up the bodyguard with some sturdy units that can hold the line while they chop through everyone.
They have lost half their men.
Ladies and gentlemen, Captain Keelwolf has fallen. Now, Theoden will probably be sitting his ass right up at Edoras somewhere. Kind of wish the Hornburg. Where were the horse and the rider? Where was the horn that was blown? Yeah, it is a tiny battle.
Control of the castle.
Rohan apparently does not like to have a lot of, maybe we should have played the garrison script. Alright, so we absolutely wiped the floor with the militia, thanks to the... Can someone tell me how on earth the Snaga skirmishers have sustained casualties? And how they have, in fact, inflicted... Don't tell me that those guards of Orthanc were actually signed up, that would be insane. Meanwhile, guards of Orthanc only killed one guy, even though they were right up in there. I don't know when the goddamn... Whatever. Yet sworn ward may strengthen quaking heart. Gimli, son of Gloin. Whew. It's quite warm in here. Has to be said. Alright, go get him.
We've destroyed the enemy!
Yeah, sack the settlements. Nah, we don't need the money that badly. Let's go visit Theoden, eh?
We shall listen to your proposal.
How about some lab information,
I must say, we are
God
not
damn it, they in there.
so
God
well.
damn.
This was a waste of time.
Terrible deals. Terrible deals. Alright, now we actually have the Hornburg now, and we are going to construct a Shrine of Melkor, which is going to help the conversion rate quite substantially. We are also going to want a barracks, maybe? First we need the shrine, because we cannot construct any units until the cultural the culture of this settlement is at least a certain percentage. So that is why we need the Shrine of Melkor first. And I suppose at that point we can go for roads. You know, economy, trade.
No sleeping here.
They're still riding. Alright, Durwife. Time to face my Snagga archers. And they do have 800 men. But we have Uruk-hai and a couple of Snagga. I'm sure this will go swimming. I'm sure this will go swimming. We don't need a ram. Oh, wait, we do need a ram. Okay, we need a ram. Then we need you guys up there as number 1. We need you up there commanding our forces. And you guys can be the archers, all up in the front, like so. Start battle. You guys need to go over there. And the ram needs to go forward. And it's as simple as that, folks. The peasant archers are fleeing, even though they are most useful, close to the enemy so they can fire. I mean, I don't mind. I will move my archers forward, no problem. And these guys can just go there. Perfect. Except that they're currently in the... No, just go there. Alright, skirmish mode off. Can you hit them from here? No. Alright, now we may be under attack by towers here. Thankfully, these are not ballista towers. These are just regular archer towers. Which they don't have a lot of accuracy, but they do just keep consistently firing for as long as that you have units near them. If you move your units out of position, they will stop firing. Alright, let's go rain death from above. There's a Sabaton song about that as well. Hit those, actually. There's less. You'll hit the tower if you hit the center, or if you aim for the center guys. That's why I positioned these guys over there and over there instead of in a line. And there they go. Our arrows fly. Now our arrow, let's see, what is our arrow damage? It is literally 1. But there are 250 of them, so, you know, or 251 apparently. So they will still deal a decent amount of damage.
The battering ram is in place. It will not be long before our enemy's defenses fall.
This is what we like to see, folks. They are already falling. 5% of enemies killed. Thanks to our shitty, but still archers. Now let's move these guys forward. No, I just mean you. Oh, line formation. And just get in there, I suppose. Prepare for the gates to be breached. At which point we will, of course, swarm in and hit them with our excellent melee units. Good thing this game doesn't have gatehouses with oil, which I always found strange since the castles do in fact have these oil ports. They literally have, on the castle models, have these, you know, the... Oh, nice, the gates reached. You know, the... What do you call it? Like, ports? Oil ports? I don't know what the fuck you call them. Those little holes where they pour boiling oil from. They literally have them on the castle models and in the gatehouse, and somehow they just don't use them. Ever. Alright, folks, everybody in. General first, leading the way. $80 all the way. Archers in this old game are more historically accurate in that they are not accurate. I like it. That's good. Oh shit! No, not you! You gotta... Oh well, fuck it. Alright, let's try to line you up there, and then try to line you up like right beside there. And then rain death from above. Now apparently we managed to somehow engage the archers instead of the like spearmen and shit, which is of course amazing for us.
Victory will be ours.
Archers not as good in close combat as actual dedicated melee units, obviously. And we have an Uruk Tide to follow that up. And of course archers getting into position to rain death down onto the city center. Can you hit that as well? Wow. Impressive. Oh wow, you guys can even hit those? Hot damn. Let's quickly fast forward through until they're all through. Now these guys will be stuck in melee for a while. And their archers are firing. Now our archers are still getting into position. They're all stuck on the gate. Are there non-shitty archers? Man, archers are the key to any successful campaign. Opinion me. Alright, hit those. You guys just make sure you run through there, as to not block out the shots of some of these guys. Now, we will hit quite a few buildings along the way. I mean, this one specifically is going to be a problem, but we should be able to arc over them and hit the peasant spear. At least I hope. See, that's a misfire, as you can see, which is unfortunate. That is a terrible, terrible misfire. Just hit those if you can't hit anything else. You guys hit those. The archers if you can. Alright, are there fewer misfires right now? I mean, the melee guys will keep doing their thing. That's not a problem. It's mostly the archers we want to... What do you mean you're moving? What are you doing? Stop moving, you fools! Now we're even in the way of these archers. Alright, now we're getting a full volley. See that? That's what you want to see. 32% enemy skill. This is exactly what we want. Alright, now hopefully we will be able to at least curve most of the... Hang on, can we do this? We may be able to fire straight into the city square from here. Where's Ubruk himself? I mean, he is bloody, but should be fine. I should stop moving these and just fire. I'm trying to get the optimal firing position, but that's just... The optimal firing position is units firing and not units moving. Now we're getting straight shots though. I mean, a lot of them will hit the tree and a lot of them will hit this roof, but a lot of them will also go through. Look at that. Death from above, as they now say. Uruk Tide, do it. Outside of the battle area, not hit by arrows. This is perfect. They are very much hit by arrows. And even though they are eager to fight now, they will not be as soon as their numbers start falling. Even shitty Snaga archers, ladies and gentlemen, can still be useful. Even with their range, they are still archers. They still fire sticks. And sticks hurt if you toss them at guys fast enough. Which are, of course, exactly what bows are designed to do. Alright, now hit those if you can. Can you hit them yet? Yeah. Okay. Now, hopefully we won't hit too many of our own units with this. We do have heavily armored Uruks, which armor is the stat that is used across things like checking for how much damage arrows do. At least I think that's how that works, from my experience. It still does not mean you want to be barraging your own Uruks with arrow fire. Just like that, actually. That is exactly what we don't want to have. But I think, in general, a lot more arrows are still hitting them than are hitting us. Oh yeah, that's definitely advantageous. Especially since they have, like, no armor. See, armor is, like, 2, and our armor is, like... Actually, okay, no. But we have a shield, which I hope at least somehow helps. They have skirmishers. Ooh. That's going to deal a bit of damage. Apparently they're already engaging though, so... Oh no, shit. Here. What are they attacking? Oh no, they have straight shots. Oh no, straight into our army here. Oh, that's a giant kill box. How much damage do they do? 2. Ooh. May only be 100 of them, but I still don't like to see that. Alright, there are so few of them left. I'm going to tell my archers to stop firing after that barrage and that barrage. And then everyone push through to their archer line. I don't think they have the manpower to stop this charge. Of course, running through enemy units does give them a free hit on your units, but in some situations it is good to do so. Strange as it may seem. Alright, I'll tell one battalion to go after the archers. And then the rest can go finish these guys. Enemy general has gone down, Captain Eva. And as soon as they are hit with a melee unit, they should stop fighting. Or they can just run. I mean, that's a thing, I suppose. If they rout, then we win automatically. Now, I have turned off fire at will for our archers. I mean, that should be the end for them, really. You guys are supposed to stay there. You've done a lot of fighting. You've done very well. You've killed a lot of guys. And now you may rest. I mean, they're literally running. So. No, we caught him.
If we continue like this, we will smash.
Apparently, they're still firing, though. Right into our clump of guys. We are going to lose units here. After we lost 13% of our force. But they will soon lose 100. I miss this meat grinder type fighting. Newer Total War games don't have it. That is kind of how I feel about it, to be honest. I mean, let's first check the... Oh, look, guys. Look, this is highly trained infantry against unorganized militia. 16 casualties. 2 of which are apparently friendly fire. To 288 casualties. Gain experience, though. A queen she was of the woodland elves, the wife of Celeborn of Doriath. Yet she herself was of the Noldor and remembered the day before the days in Valinor. Lots of names in this universe, of course. The Lord of the Rings universe. Anyway, I do agree. The new things like Total War, Warhammer, sure, they're nice, but you know what they really lack? This type of fighting, I think. Helm's Deep has been taken. My lord, the Dark Lord, spoke, and so we obeyed. As planned, the castle of men has fallen to our forces. The humans have lost their petty lives trying to save themselves, yet they failed to do so. The castle now lies as a tomb filled with the bodies of those who opposed the Dark Lord. Let us feast on the human flesh, for the Dark Lord will surely be pleased. Retinue expands. Conqueror of the Hornburg. Adoras. Enemy army routes. Trade increase. Ugluk. Command. Fierce in battle. Fine. And now we hold the Hornburg. Long story short. Alright, Wolfheim. This is gonna be no battle at all. This is going to be a couple of bandits against our good archers. Now those, Snaga, were the bad archers. They deal 1 damage. Our actual orc archers deal 4. Which means that people are going to be falling a lot faster. In fact, they almost deal as much damage as our skirmishers. Oh, no, don't deploy the stakes. Deploy stakes. No, don't deploy stakes. We don't need them. If there were cavalry, maybe, but they're not. Alright. Head over here. Death from above. You guys can, like, casually go and camp there or something. Alright, get into position, guys. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, these guys wear robes. Let's show them why real men wear armor. We will not have to wait long. And that's why you do so. Let's go try to hit the woodsman from here if we can. And that is the firing squad, ladies and gentlemen. 2 Uruk archers, 404 firing guys. Actually, I think it's more like 400. These two don't really count. Which means they're over here as well. Oh, I don't like these indirect shots though. These indirect shots are generally really bad. But these guys are taking a lot of damage. Which is fine, and the bodyguard is waiting for them. If they ever do get close, they are going to be smashed. The numbers are going down quite rapidly, and they even stop moving. No? Are they going in for a charge? Counter charge. Go! Alright, now go hit the archers. They're back. No, archers. Archers. I mean, these guys can, I guess, go over here and try to do something. Enemy general is already dead. Captain Himdor has bitten the big one. Let's not chase them just yet. I mean, we can do this far more efficiently if we just keep our archers shooting. And they are doing a fine job of that. Why would we go in with our melee when we could just do this? You see that? That's death. Raining down upon them. I don't think I told you to attack these guys. I thought I told you to attack these guys. Wow. Really? 51% of enemies killed. We're going to taint that percentage on our side with the 0% by keeping these guys in range. But once more, they are snag out. They are completely 100% expendable. Apparently, units need to be in that location to be able to fire, so let's move them. Oh yeah, look at that. Can we even activate fire arrows? No, they will not be. Deactivate it again, and let's just go and hit them again. Volley after volley, sharp arrowheads will decide this battle. And after that, we'll charge in, what's his name? Ufluk? Or something? Something like that. We'll charge him in. And the bodyguard. I like how cinematic this game is. Something's always happening, and whether you are looking at enemy units getting barraged by arrow fire, or you're looking at your archers firing arrows, or you're just looking at your goddamn general just waiting to strike. Or, of course, if there is a melee going on. You know, an actual battle between melee forces. There's always something going on. I really admire that. Wow, well, those guys are just doing nothing. Fine, if you guys are just going to be dying, just pull you back. Alright, let's go in. I mean, I think we've killed enough. 83%. Look at that. Look at the dead bodies littering the streets. There's even blood on them. Now, there's no blood on the floor, but I wonder if there's a mod for that. Probably. Hit those bandits. If you can. They're still not engaging. They are on this nice island surrounded by not our units, which means they make the excellent target. And if they're spread out, that's even better, since our inaccuracy is so high that only a small percentage of our arrows will actually hit. And now that they're spread out, we still have, I think, a higher percentage chance of hitting them. Though, I mean, our general is pushing through right now, so we probably should stop. Should we stop firing? I mean, we have far more armor than they have. Yeah, but we have Uruks. Let's stop. Let's stop. I mean, our melee will beat their melee by a landslide. At least I think. Oh shit, attack 8. The fuck? Total armor 6? The hell? I mean, our Uruks are still better, but alright, let's bring in the rest of the melee. Hey, how about you guys start moving? Get your ass over here. The general needs you. Oh god, somehow these wankers have gotten into the fight. Get your asses back in. Alright, now go hit it. And stop this friendly fire. Archers have already stopped firing. Skirmishers are moving back, and the enemy is soon to be. I said stop. I also told you to move back, I think. Anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we did it. That percentage has hit 100. Now, these are the easy battles, ladies and gentlemen. These are fought against... Oh, look at these. This is why I love archers. They're so good. These are the easy battles. These are against the bandits, the useless rabble spread around the map to kind of slow everyone down. Kind of like we did in Remake. But when we encounter real factions, that is when the battle will truly begin. For now, we can make do with these trash tier troops. But later on, that is not going to cut it. Human flesh. General's hit points +1. How many hits your general can take before dying? Suppose that's a thing. Alright. Low tax rate. Camp watch. Give me that law. Give me that increase in tradable goods. And get me that increased food production. As we move onward to wherever, I think there's something over here. We'll have to see. Could also send out a scout. Oh, Fingard, look at that. Perfect. Can we just go ahead and like attack them? There's also something in here. I want to take it before Dun does. But I don't have the force to do it with. I mean, I have these guys, but I have to reroute them. And then all this will have to wait. That's okay. I don't want to push into Gondor territory, obviously. I mean, this is... I mean, there's Minas Tirith, by the way. I mean, you can't see it just yet because we haven't discovered it yet. But trust me, it's there. Mordor, of course. Mount Doom, somewhere along this ridge. Mornath. Something like that. The Black Gates. This is Gondor, of course. There is Dol Amroth located somewhere in there. The Swan Knights, of course, being exceptionally powerful. Is it time for the hit end button? Yeah, let's do it. This is the last great Total War for that kind of play. The last great Total War for that kind of play was Shogun 2 in the feudal era. Yes, I have played Shogun 2. I actually kind of enjoyed it. I actually really kind of enjoyed it. It was pretty damn nice, actually. I liked that units could storm walls without having to build ladders. That was really useful. In this game, of course, you have to manually build ladders. Don't remember how battering rams go, though. Did you get free battering rams? I can't recall. The bandits. Candidate for adoption. Confident attacker, promising commander, speaks to loyalty. That is bad. Loyalty -1. Knight fighter, let's go do it. New mission. There are foreigners almost at our very gates and we know very little of them. The council suggests you send an emissary to this faction and initiate diplomatic relations. Gondor, you will receive reward 500 gold coins. And there is apparently civil disorder. Let's go stop that.
Get ready for fighting.
People are dying. Yes. Let's go get this guy over to Gondor, which is... I mean, that's going to take a lot of turns. How far are we away from Minas? It's actually fast to just go through Minas Tirith. Let's go do that. Fahlberg, another settlement we found. Anywhere else where we have some unrest? Where was that? Wolfine? Even with the low tax rate? Well, we are getting that soon. Alright, fine. Half the Snaga. I'll assault Fingard. Without it. Bam. Do it. Death from above. Name of the game, as it has been. A small oversight, but it proved fatal. Small oversights often do. Gandalf the White. Unfinished tales.
Stay alert. On your positions. On your positions.
Alright, let's go in from this. I mean, this side is protected by buildings. How about this side? This side is a hill. Oh yes, I love hills. Archers love hills, which means I love hills. Bam. Up the hill, boys. Get in there. You guys get ready to storm in. At a moment's notice. Ooh, they do have skirmishers, though. Oh, more skirmishers. Ooh. Let's go storm in from different sides. Let's see. We can go from that side, I guess. I mean, I suppose we can send some guys over there. Let's not run them. Let's walk them. You know? Prevent them from all being tired at the time they attack. I don't mean to... Same for you guys. I don't mean to storm in just yet. I do want to loosen a couple of volleys. Before the... Oh, fire arrows were on. Yeah, no, let's not have that happen. Alright, right in the center of that magnificent clump. Oh, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, straight shots. I know they look arcing. I mean, there are like 1 or 2 shots that are arcing, but the vast majority. Look at the beauty of that barrage. Everything is straight shot. Well, except for a couple of guys in the back, but fuck them. And we're hitting. And 7%'s already down. This is how we do. Now, we are hitting a lot of buildings. Let's go target the huntsman specifically. These guys are ready to go. Well, I mean, not really, but almost. These guys are, however, ready to go. Don't want to use the general's bodyguard too much. I mean, obviously, they do need to live. Generals reinforce your morale and they make sure that your orders are more closely followed. It stops enemy unit or your units from doing dumb shit. Which, if you have played this game, you will know that units do a lot of dumb shit. These are light infantry, but I also think they're skirmishers. So I'm not sure if I should be charging in here. They could fire at me from that distance. If they stop the fire, I will charge in. Actually, they're charging in themselves. Let's go get them. I mean, it is up the hill, but fuck it. We have shields, motherfucker. You have pieces of wood. And no amount of morning wood is going to protect you against these orcs. Are these guys in position? Nope. That's kind of as expected, though. These guys are happily firing away. I wonder if we can use fire arrows from this distance.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
No, we cannot. Fine, in that case, just keep doing your thing. Hit those if you can. You guys are fighting and hopefully winning. Very likely winning. They are still orcs. These guys are almost in position. These guys are just happily firing away. Look at that. Don't you just love that? Knock. Draw. Lose. I need to watch that Game of Thrones season again. 1 through 4. I just like 5 through 8. I think they are by far the weakest of the Game of Thrones seasons, and specifically season 8, of course, was not all that great. Turns out, when you base a very, very good sci-fi series on a book and then the books run out, you have to think it all up yourselves, and that does degrade the quality quite a bit. Which is why I didn't enjoy season 5 through 8 as much. No, what are you doing? Holy Jesus, what are you doing? Please stand your goddamn ground. Holy shit, did I not enable guard? No. Okay, well, my fault, but still, shit. I mean, you can still just fucking charge in, no problem. Oh, did I say sci-fi? I meant fantasy. My bad. The muffin has started working, guys. The weed is in effect. It is indeed the 40 degrees. Streamfilx and chill. Stream now going on. So you'll have to forgive me the occasional tongue slip. Or, you know, word slip. Whatever the fuck you call it. Get in there, you lazy asses. Move in. Disregard that one guy swinging wildly. He's not going to deal significant damage. Just charge straight on in and we will win. Are you guys not in range? No. Alright. Let's get in closer. Further on the hill. Go, go, go. Hit these guys in the back. Alright, they can now hit, but I'd like to get them formed up anyway. Prevents like one guy from standing in front of the other and then the rear guy having to arc fire instead of direct shoot. It's actually quite important. It doesn't seem like very important, but the arcing shots that go like straight up instead of the straight shots, they have very, very much reduced accuracy. So you do have to mind that sort of stuff, you know? Ooh, this guy is alone. Alone. Oh shit, that guy's actually getting hit. Alright, fuck it. Charge through everyone. I don't care about these orcs, but I do care about that commander. Alright, it's a slight bit of hail these guys have to run through. I'm sure they won't mind. It's just a bit of hail. It's water, guys. Just shake it off. You'll be fine. Alright, reinforce that one guy right there. That's the general. That's the guy we are trying to save here. And I am sacrificing a lot of orcs running through enemy units to do it. And our own arrow fire. But again, oh, stop firing! Stop firing! Now they are right there. Now, I have before managed to line up like... The enemy was fighting here, and then I line up crossbows right here, and then... Now, that may be the most brutal case of anal rape that I've ever executed in this game. But I don't think we're going to be able to replicate it here, because A, they don't have enough units to really make it worthwhile, and B, these are not crossbows. They are, in fact, archers. Faceless man really using those. Peel off hollow mass. Game of Thrones is now a sci-fi. Yeah. I really do wish the rest of Game of Thrones would have been more like Season 1. I recently rewatched 1 through 4, the seasons. And it is noticeable how much more intrigue and how much more interesting the characters were. Like, I don't know, everything... Oh, thank fuck. How's our general? Okay, he's safe. Thank you. It is just so noticeable how from Season 2 and onwards, the characters were a little bit less multi-layered. They become a little bit more simplified. And that carried on all the way through to Season 5, where at the start of Season 5, everything really began to dumb down. And then, of course, resulting in Season 8, which, I mean, if you've seen it, you will know. A lot of people still not interested in Game of Thrones, of course. There have been lots of people that say, what, Game of Thrones? I'm not interested in Game of Thrones, what the fuck is that? Which is fine, of course. If you're not interested in it, that's okay. People like what they like, and they don't like what they don't like. However, it used to be a pretty good fantasy series. Dragons are bioengineered and controlled by TO. The Frozen Wastes is a Chaos Gate, and the White Walkers are just worshippers of the throne. This sounds like a crossover that doesn't need to happen. I'm gonna be honest. I've heard crossovers where I think, ooh, yeah, like Game of Thrones actually taking place in the Westworld universe, and Game of Thrones is actually just a Westworld world, and people like Bronn are actually hosts. Now that is a crossover that I need in my life. However, Warhammer and Game of Thrones, I don't think that's... I don't know. That's not setting off the fireworks for me. Alright, lots of damage. Raiders, of course. No, wait, Raiders? Archers, I mean. No, the Raiders killed more than the Archers. Interesting. Took a lot more damage as well, of course. They are melee troops, after all. Even as the first shadows were felt in Mirkwood, there appeared in the west of Middle-earth the Istari, who men called the Wizards. The Ironborn had Men in Black deneutralizer that was used on Dany, so she kind of forgot they existed. Okay. Lots of people are not going to get that joke, but I do, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, all these shitty villages are now ours. They're not going to pay us a whole lot, but, you know, power is power. Land is land, and manpower is manpower. Lumber camp, hunting hut. Let's go do it. Now, where are we going next? We were going to go right here. It's best to leave one of these guys behind. Let's go merge our units and leave the weakest... Oh. Oh, okay, well, shit. I mean, you're in open revolt. I can't move you guys over there. I really don't like leaving... I could leave one archer battalion. I'm not sure how big the force in Ulkfud, was that the name? I'm not sure. I'm not sure how large the resistance is. We need some more units that way. Let's go send a secondary army. Guards of Orthanc, Uruk-hai Raiders. Ooh, Snaga. Oh, Jesus, that's one of the only times you'll hear me say that. How do you guys think the Hornburg is? or the address is looking like right now.
Objective complete.
Royal Guard. Alright, let's not charge into what's literally called the Royal Guard, shall we? Let's actually run back to the Hornburg before our general gets ambushed, because they can do that. Legio 8 of Isengard. The fuck are the Urks Romans now? Yeah, well, you know, this game does have the influences of those things. Those series, so to say. Temple Melkor, almost done. Fahlberg, not doing too much. Isengard, just doing his thing. Guinea, meh. Derwythe. Ooh, oh shit. Oh no. Oh gee. Okay, fuck. Okay, well, shit. Okay, so this game is a bitch in the sense that it spawns the so-called Doom Stacks. The Doom Stacks are exactly what they sound like. The Doom Stacks are filled. The entire banner is full up with green. That means there are 21 units, even though there only really should be 20. 21 units, and they are comprised of cavalry, axemen, spearmen, generals. It's fucking insane. As soon as you get close to the capital, this shit will start happening. One spawned randomly in our land, out of nowhere. It appeared out of thin air. It was a poof type situation, and now he is here, and there is nothing we can do to goddamn stop it. I mean, we could try to engage it, but we'll die. So how about no? I would love to move this guy out of Derwythe, but you know what? We can't, because we'll die. However, if he attacks... Okay, he can't attack Fahlberg, he can attack Derwythe, so let's keep those guys in there. Can you build any... No, I could start building these, but we're not doing that because they're way OP. Not supposed to have them yet. I think it is a mod bug that you do have access to these. I do want to start making progress to here, though. If I have to leave, like, one archer battalion behind, I will. Tower. No more mercenaries for us to... enlist. I'm afraid. Wait, what? No, okay. Let's see. How about in Isengard itself? No, no more mercenaries either. Fine, let's go get you back. Of course, we want to keep Saruman in Isengard since it makes us the most money and he is an excellent administrator. He has a lot of traits, some of which are mining expert, mining income plus 20, something like that, for example. Very good. Very useful. Has the firewood marched yet? No, thank fuck, no. And we hope that that won't happen for a long time. Though, thankfully, they mostly just sit in villages. But you really can't engage them until you have catapults, because they are... I mean, they're just... insane. They're kind of like trolls, only even worse. Though, trolls are pretty bad as well. Only way I found to deal with those, really, is artillery, and that, of course, being ballistae and catapults. No trebuchets, Rising Guard. Red Duck. Confident attacker, very loyal, and night fighter. Now, we do love loyal people. Respect +2 and loyalty +3. Yes, please.
No sleeping here.
Apparently that Rohan guy... What the fuck did he go? Did he go into there? He may have gone into there. Hang on, let me...
Objective complete.
No. Now where on earth did he go? What? He I want to say he literally just disappeared.
No sleeping here.
I think he literally disappeared. I mean, that means we can move this army out, so... Let's, we'll go fucking do it, I suppose. Alright, we're gonna leave these 35 orcs behind to keep peace. I mean, it's not a whole lot, but... Oh shit, I forgot to build buildings here. My bad. Grain exchange, increase in tradable goods, yes please. Oh wait, camp watch first, then that. Then roads, hut, and sure, butcher. Low tax rate, I like growth. I'd like to push you further into Rohan lands, but that's never gonna happen in a million years. Let's send you over here. Ooh, a little bit of lag there. That happens on occasion. There it is. Oh, fuck. Clans of Edenwythe. Let's go kill them. They likely went around the mountain to the Rohan settlement. What? No, they can't. There's no passage here. See? No passage. These are actual mountains. You can't go through them. Do we try to engage Rohan? I mean, I really like not to. How about we just keep a small force of guys over here, and then the rest can. Oh.
It will be an honor defeating you.
Oh.
Objective
Okay, so as it turns out, they were in fact still what? Yeah, no, you just stay right there, and don't die. Can we No, we can't even do that. Ooh. Fine, send you guys over there. I really hope Okluk isn't going to die. His special ability is quite nice. Can I join up with him?
Orcs! Listen up! Orcs!
Lurch can, which I'm not sure if we should do that.
Get ready for fighting!
Nah, that won't work either. God damn it. Well, I mean, we're holding the Hornburg for now. Relations improved with the Dark Lord. Great. Shrine of Melkor in the Hornburg. We will now start converting units faster. Oh, we can get a shrine? I mean, I would like to get units faster, so we can, you know, put out more units, obviously. And currently, I think that is... Oh, good. The barracks will be done in 2 turns. Alright, well, with everything done for, let's go drop save. IG... Oh, come on. IG2. There we go. Enter. Alright, move on. Go. Do your thing. Oh. Okay, so the Doom stack is attacking the Hornburg. This'll be fun.
They're attacking the
Except for the fact that I don't think I have any archers. Which is very bad. And I can't sneak in units either because there's no passage there. Ladies and gentlemen, alerts may die fairly early on in this campaign. I cannot guarantee that I can hold this. In fact, I very much believe I cannot hold this. Okay, guys, not heard the birds chirping? No. Apparently the minus decibel level is cutting off the birds chirping. Yes, I know that they're like under attack and shit. Don't worry about it, it'll be fine. Rams. 2 turns, are you kidding me? Come on.
Get ready for fighting.
Get your ass down there and go capture some rebel shit. So there's no way we can relieve the Hornburg. We do have some fairly... No, okay, let's be honest, we're gonna die here. May as well cancel that building, but just in the off chance that we don't die.
Objective complete. We have completed.
You weren't gonna go there. Let's keep doing that. Let's keep going here.
Move! We have completed an
Capture everything up here. Obviously, this is Dunland's lands, which means we don't want to encroach on that. Soon we will have new guys that we can recruit. We don't have anything else in here, do we? Nope. Wolfheim. Nope. Okay. That is fine. I think it's ready for an end turn right after I save. The battle will begin soon. Can we hold the Hornburg? Helm's Deep against the Rohan. Doomstack. It'll be quite something. If we can. I have won with words odds defending castles, but... Alright, this is what I'm going to do, guys. I am going to go soak my towel once more, which I have laid over my back because it is seething hot in here. And then we are going to begin this battle. I'll be right back. It is time. Should you muster forces at Isengard instead of moving them away when there's a doom stack so close? Then attacking Helm's Deep gives you 2 turns, but they can move to attack the capital. True, this is probably a good point. However, I have rarely, in fact, I don't think I've ever seen them attack Isengard. Now, they will, of course, do it if they have a force that close. After this battle, I don't think they're going to have the force left to do it. Rather, I mean, they may win, but their force will be severely depleted.
The tide of battle seems to have turned against us. We must act and halt this turn of events.
Stay alert.
Oh, thank fuck we have the skirmishers. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see what we are up against. We have... I mean, assuming they also will have a bunch of archers. No? Lots of cavalry, sadly. I wish we had a unit that could deploy stakes. Sadly, skirmishers cannot in fact do this. Very appropriate music. Not really. But still amazing. Alright, what do they have? Bunch of ladders, and, or rather 4 ladders and a siege tower. I would like Lurtz to be in here. He can basically hold the wall, hopefully, against these guys. These guys should be able to hold against those guys. I mean, that's what I'm hoping for at least. And then the guards of Orthanc, go on, do your thing, can hopefully hold the gate as well as they can, while the skirmishers try to rain death from above. I can't guarantee the effectiveness of this plan, but it's all I got. And then you guys, secondary? Prevent them from, like, going in? Something like that, maybe? How about... I still want you guys to in the front, though. That's all we have to work with, I'm afraid. We need to hold the gatehouse, and if only we could play some... what do you call them? The wooden spears you put in the damn ground. Stakes. If only we could play stakes, that would be exceptionally useful. Sadly, we do not get the option to. Helm's Deep map, by the way, is absolutely massive. Like, it's gigantic. You can overlook the battle from right over here if you so choose. Hell, you can go even higher than that. Let's see, can we go higher than that? No, I think that's about the highest we can go. Unless we go all the way over to the side. Not that you're ever going to see anything from here, obviously. Same thing from over here. Oh, no, there is the edge. It's not really much of a ravine, is it? Just a small choke point. Alright, kill the axemen. Heavy infantry really has to go. Now, they are still out of range. Well, we killed some of them, at least. Oh, the axemen are going to tear through our... You know, we should put our guys in... I have had miraculous holds on the Hornburg before, placing archers right around here, and then keeping the fighting around there and just raining death from above, but I did not leave any archers here. I fear this... I'm not going to redo this battle if it fails. Rather, if we are defeated. If Lurtz dies here, then he dies.
The enemy are battering down the gates.
Yeah, but these are skirmishers. They're not even snagger archers. Oh, that's really bad. Fine. Let's see. We need a clear shot. That's the closest I can get. Alright, well. Let's go. Yeah, but that's a choke point. Yeah, but I need these skirmishers to do money here. Alright, well, they have engaged. These guys are coming up. These are heavy infantry, though, so... not a fan. Come on. Oh, I wish these were archers. I'd place them right here, and then they'd get so many kills. But sadly, that's not going to be in the cards for us. We need to protect that, though. If they get through to the top here, our snag are toast.
The enemy's ram has breached the gates.
Are they beating our bodyguards? No way. 8 to 19? Oh shit, they may. They may beat our bodyguards. Alerts is right there. I wish you could use that goddamn bow, Fizz. Now, these are undoubtedly going to lose. They're just here to... Oh, shit, there they come. If we had stakes, they would all run through the gate, and we'd place stakes like right in front, and they'd all run through them. Now, the problem is, Nico, we cannot defend that. In fact, we can't even hold one position. Alright, Riddermark Skirmisher, Skirmisher Cav. Do what you can. They'll get a lot of kills here, don't get me wrong. They will get a lot of kills here. I'm half tempted to just reposition them, but they're in such a good spot right now that I'm just... We have to keep firing. Like, look, all of these spears are hitting. And these guys are getting trashed. Oh, I should have auto-resolved this battle so we had a chance of running. Do you need some Orc Gandalf to save the day? I'm afraid it's not going to be... I'm afraid it's not to be. When asked to be or not to be, I'm afraid it's very much not to be. Already halfway through the spears. If we had archers... Air and heavy lancers. Oh no, we are so fucked. We are so fucked. Now we do have lurts here, so we will not rout that fast, but I mean we're not gonna live. There's no way. We have killed a surprising large amount of them though. I'm going to attribute that to the spear throwers. Again, I have had miraculous holds on the Hornburg with like a few archers and even snag archers. But this is just not enough. And these aren't even archers. They're tossing all those spears. Don't think they're hitting though. And we're out. We are out of shit. Oh, Jesus. And there's more shit coming in. Now, these may only be militia, but still. We do not have a lot of orcs left. Oh, meanwhile, these guys just stand no chance. Airling swordsmen. Goblin volunteers. I mean, they held them back for a long time, but it's just a... This is literally just a question of how long is it going to take for us to lose. It's a matter of time. Wish I could retreat my general. I could go back, load the save, and then auto-resolve in the chance... For the chance that he can run, but to be honest, I don't like to cheat that way. they have already routed. Let's fast forward through this. This is just gonna be a massacre. Surprisingly, our goblins are still holding. If they ransom him, I'll absolutely pay it.
Our foe has taken control of the castle. The enemy is no longer in command of the castle.
Yeah, I think it is done so. I mean, the bodyguard is holding out so well. I mean, I don't know how many guys the bodyguards have killed, but it's going to be a high number. The Lords is under attack now. When the general goes down, we will rout. 22% of them killed, though. That's impressive. 23%. We almost killed a fourth of their army. I must say, I don't like the Doomstack spawns. And the fact that they can literally just appear anywhere. Even when they have, like, a misery, like, just a village left. Can we just, like, run? No? Like, if I tell you guys to just, like, use their own ladder to just run away? No. No. It's so sad. I wish I could save Lurds. He's even left. He's got so much HP. He's got so many hit points. He's so good, but now he's going to die. Again, I could scum or save scum, but we're not doing that. Alright, let's go. Oh my Jesus, look at this. Casualties sustained. 63. Casualties inflicted, 285. The skirmishers killed 187 units. Guards of Orthanc being useless as usual.
It's a trap!
I'd say it was a trap, but it was really just a goddamn fucking Doomstack spawn. I hate those. So cheesy. Like, your AI can't defend their shit? Oh, let me just give them a full army full of, like, super high tier units. And now our guy is dead. He's done so. All the money we had invested in the Hornburg is now gone. As well as his garrison. Shame, shame, shame. A noble death. Fuck you. New faction heir. Ooglook. Fine. He had the better ability anyway. We'll just roll with that. Hope it eases the pain. Ooh, guys, we can now. Oh yeah, berserkers, reavers, snagger. That's fine though. Yeah, let's go reinforce the front line with Snagga. How about we don't? Alright, I need you guys to just go over here and do some stuff, hopefully.
We have no sleep in here. Come on.
They are both separate generals, so they are separate armies. Ooh, we gotta hurry up before
Get ready for fighting.
Dunland gets here. I want this town. Oh shit, we can't do that. We'll have to do a joint siege. I hope I will still get the fortress or city after we win, though.
No sleep in here.
Yeah, look, you move as well. There's currently 3 armies moving this way. Maybe we should turn one of them around.
Get ready for fighting. No sleep in here.
Then again, these are not consistent of that much shit, so. We do need some archers here, though. Problem is, all the archers are currently gone. Ooh, we can build Snagga here. I mean, I'd really rather not. Let's not. Fuck him. Alright, we're getting close to Gondor. Oh shit, that happens. Yeah, sadly it does. Sadly it does. Not much we can do about it. And that returns us to our turn.
At your
Let's
service.
go and visit Minas Tirith. Oh, that's very loud. If you think we are ever going to skip through those cutscenes, you are wrong.
What is it you wish to discuss?
Stuart Denethor, how are you doing? How about some map information? No? Alright, how about I pay you off with like 750 gold coins.
This proposal is of little interest.
No, that will not do. How about a tribute of instead 200 for 4 turns?
I must say we are not.
No,
convinced.
that is way too much. I mean, I might. No, I'm not going up to that. Okay, let's try to bamboozle them. 300 for 3 turns.
No, we will not agree
No,
to
okay,
anything
well,
like we understand.
No
your
map
hope for
information
more
shared with Minas
fruitful
Tirith.
parley
That's
in
you know, that
future.
happens occasionally. Sadly, Osgiliath reached. Not long after the population of Osgiliath left the city in the year. Okay, when the Urks from Mordor occupied Ithilien and destroyed the Great Bridge of the city. Very well, I suppose. Mordor's right up there. We can't start any sort of trade stuff with them. Obviously, but I did not establish trade rights. I'm an
Opening
idiot.
talks with the Fahlberg.
Oh shit, did I even do that with
Stopping here.
Rohan? Oh god damn it. I'm an idiot. Alright.
Come and get me, you coward.
No, I will not come. Oh, yes, we got the Reavers now.
Ready for fight.
Be good.
We
Yeah,
have
I
the
can't
bleeding
reinforce that
cannons.
far. Shame. Guinea, Derwite. Nothing to build, nothing to recruit, except a bunch of Snaga, which we're not going to recruit. Let's attack Elkford.
Attack!
Uh-oh. Okay, don't worry, they're just woodsmen. I thought for a second that those were elves. I was like, uh-oh. It's like, you run into an army of elves like that, you turn the other way. Alright, snow battle, let's do it. Archers. Now these guys can of course have stakes, but not gonna be useful here. Alright, hit the hunters. Try to do as much damage as we can. We are technically evenly balanced, but we have good archers and they do not. And they are also running. No, misfire. Misfire. Are they selling out? Alright, drop that thing and go straight in. 7th General, go, 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 go. Alright, go charge. Don't just stand there. Actually, you guys go line up right there. Or rather, maybe we can hit him from that one small... Oh, we can definitely do that. Go line up there. Meanwhile, the raiders will go in. Oh, I wish we had Reavers. The giant axemen of Isengard. Berserkers, of course, fairly good too. Surprisingly not the be-all end-all of combat. Very excellent shock troops, though. Can we not hit that from here? Ooh. That is unfortunate. Alright, let's go try a little closer. God damn it. I would like to start firing from outside the walls and not inside the walls, because we cannot currently access that. God damn it. Alright, start pushing through these woodsmen. Wait, don't these have fairly high attack? I think they actually do. But we still have the strength in numbers, even if they are fairly decent warriors. And if they do actually get to... Ooh, nice. They got into range. Excellent. Start firing. There's not great shots, but, you know, long range or not, there's still arrows in the enemy's heads. At least a few.
For the moment, the fortune of battle goes our way. Let's pray it remains as such.
Now they're going to have clean shots on us, which I don't like. Or apparently only half the guys, since they mashed up 2 battalions into one. Where are our archers? Oh, they're hitting those. Hit those. Not these. Enemy general has fallen. That probably means they will pull back sooner or later. I must say I'm enjoying this quite a bit. Oh, what's up, Casteran? Welcome back. What did I miss? Us taking over a bunch of villages. Mainly thanks to archer fire. And of course heavily armored melee orcs. There are some model issues in this mod, as you can see here. Happens. To be honest, it's still a great mod. I apparently have 1 rank too many in there, but that's fine. They're still doing an excellent job. I've almost killed 50% of their guys. I mean, let's go in, I suppose.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Well, their units are in hunters, then we should have this under control. I will keep firing here, at least until our guys reach them. Alright, that is way too much friendly fire for my taste. Line up there. They are actually doing it?
The
Yes.
battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Go, go. Gadget Uruk-hai archers. How the hell are they firing straight forward? Oh, that's bad. Could you guys start locking these guys so they don't do that, please? Because this is quite bad. Here, come on, push through. You guys, are you guys already formed up? Oh, come on, guys, hurry up. I need you. Almost there. If we don't wait for them to form up, there will be these arcing shots, which obviously straight shots are much better. They have so many missiles. God damn it. Alright. Now we do have a clear shot on them as well. And we have far more armor than they. So we can stand their archer fire a lot longer than they can stand ours. And they are falling now. Again, we are taking some casualties here thanks to friendly fire, but I still think we are doing better for it. Sadly, you can't tell them to like target a specific area. They will always attack a battalion, no matter where it is. So I can't kind of stop this friendly fire from going on. It's a shame, but that's how it works. And these hunters will soon fall. What's their stat like? 1 missile attack, 1 melee attack, and very, very little armor. To be expected, they stand a chance. At some point, it is less effective to keep firing at them with archers than it is to just kill them with melee units. And I think that point has pretty much been reached here, especially since we have this fairly large line of works right in front of them. Oh, right, these guys are still there, eh? Fine, hit these then. This at least prevents any friendly fire and it kills off the remaining enemies. Let's go ahead fire arrow wave, eh?
Our men have taken control of the city.
They do look much prettier. Harder to hit enemies though, they are far less accurate. Let's just Oh, okay, stop. You're going to hit our own dudes with that. Just hit him with the sword in your face or something. Alright, how did that go? Uruk-hai bodyguards, 277 casualties inflicted. Uruk-hai archers, 278. And of course the raiders doing their thing. What is DAC exactly? Is that some abbreviation I don't know? Probably. Made the drawers strong to endure, therefore they are stone hard, stubborn, fast in friendship, and in enmity. Enmity. Not enmity.
We've destroyed the enemy!
No, let's just occupy it. Again, I don't like exterminating populace and such. I like to just get the most amount of money from a settlement that I can. Keep everyone happy, keep the population content, no riots, no nothing, no nonsense. Enemy routes, good. Well, wait, those are ours. What's this? Oh, there are very foreigners. Emissary to initiate diplomatic relations. Well, that was the plan. I did forget to ask for trade rights, though.
I will only address you.
Listen up!
Alright. Well, these guys can just keep moving, doing their thing. Let's keep you moving as well. Might want to keep you behind, though. I know there are more settlements somewhere here. Don't know where they are, but I think they're along the coast.
Get ready for fighting. We have completed an objective.
Let's see, can I leave you with... No, not really. Fine.
Listen up!
And you, and I will... No, wait, these are all separate armies. Why am I sending 3 armies this way? That's not necessary. 2 that way, 2 this way, that should do the trick.
Objective complete.
And there is the next target.
Objective complete. Kill them all!
Kill them all indeed. No berserkers yet. We can get more of those. Always welcome. Kinneard can't recruit shit. Bragnus can't recruit shit. Derwythe can't recruit shit. Wolfheim, same story. Fingard, same story. Maybe Elkford. I mean, Elkford is a fairly large town, so maybe soon. Hopefully soon. Oh shit, they actually attack with the Doomstack? Interesting. Divide and Conquer, submod for 3rd age. Nah, never heard of it. I use some other submods. Let's go retreat to our fortress.
We must pull back.
Apparently they are coming in. I don't know why they spawned the Doomstack at like turn 10. That was really stupid.
Complete.
I've never heard them or saw them actually spawn a Doomstack that quick. Alright, time for me to grab some more water. It is still smoldering in here. Yeah, sure, I'll happily accept another general. Where was he?
Get ready for fighting. Pick your feet up.
I am not sure. He spawned somewhere. Hang on. Where did that happen? Wolfine! Great. Alright, you can go support that, I suppose.
Objective complete.
Can we get through the blockade? No, we cannot. This is going to be fairly poor. I mean, Reavers are good, but they're not that good. Especially if they... Can we deploy stakes? No. Start fortifying Isengard a little bit more. I'll even get the Snugger. How about that? Added income. I don't know what the trigger is. Well, I don't know either, and it's quite annoying.
Kill them all.
What do they have here?
Is that what you want?
Heavy axe. What the fuck? 10 to 15. Those are not shitty militia units. Those are actual good units. But they can only hold out for 2 turns, so let's just keep sieging them. What the hell are you doing? Alright, since we are now sieging that, the guys have plotted a different trajectory.
Pick your feet up. No
I would have
sleeping here.
sworn that there was some sort of...
Objective
Yeah, there it is, Londale. Let's go capture Londale.
Get ready for fighting.
You can keep going there. We can use the Palantir. Let's not. I think it gives Saruman a debuff. Something like that. You stalled. We need some money. We need some serious money. Now, we do have a bunch of, like, these pointless ass villages, and they're not giving us too much. We'll need to start taking some larger fortifications.
A proposition.
Ah, right, yes. I come bearing the trade... Oh, come on, it's just a bit of map information.
This proposal is of little interest.
Fine. No map information. Or just trade rights, eh? Just trade rights, you and
This
me.
seems quite reasonable.
Quite reasonable.
Good day to you.
Good. We now have trade rights with Gondor. Now we need them with Rohan.
They're attacking the camp.
They're apparently attacking already. If we are just going to massively lose here, then that is quite unfortunate. That it's that doom stack. They literally just got a stack filled with heavy units. Like a full army. There's nothing I can do against that. Actually feels really cheesy losing that. But, you know, happens. Sometimes. I could turn all my armies around, but I'm not going to do that. It's a trap! What do you mean it's a trap?
Yes.
Which is
I
Admiral
shall speak
Akbar?
with their representative. Continuing
Derwith. Yeah, I'm not reinforcing that if you don't mind.
tomorrow's journey
Go to that
awaits.
castle, recruitment, Isengard. Good. You go reinforce that.
No sleeping here.
You can reinforce Isengard actually.
Objective complete.
Can you already build more or hire more mercenaries?
Pick your feet
No.
up. Come on.
I'm afraid we are going to be attacked here, and there's not much I can do about it. We have Snagger to defend and nothing else.
No sleeping here.
I could move this force out into the open, but they will get absolutely trampled by this cavalry here.
Coward. I will open. Orcs. Pick your feet up. We have completed.
Alright,
and now
Londale.
get ready for fighting.
Get your ass over here. 4 turns. Let's maintain the siege. They do have these heavy axemen. Even worse than the woodsmen. These guys actually have armor. Are they actually going to attack? Assholes. I can't retreat. I can't win. Apparently they brought 4 rams because 1 wasn't enough. I'll try. Again, I have had miraculous holds before, but they all involve archers, and there are no archers here.
Appear to be gaining the upper hand in this battle.
All I have are a bunch of skirmishers, which are not great. Alright, Snagger up front. Reavers around the edge, like so, and they can hold, hopefully, whatever is coming through. So I could just be a little bit more certain and do this. No, fine. I'm not even sure how much is gonna matter anyway. Let's actually try to get these operational, right? We may be able to get these towers shooting as well. Ooh, that is a bright battlefield. No? How far do you need to be then? Or how close do you need to be? Apparently closer. Fine. These guys can't fire from here, but they wouldn't be able to fire from that miniature ass hill over there either.
The enemy are battering
No,
down
you're
our
just not
gates.
going to fire. God damn it. I'm not doing that. Fuck that. I'm protecting my Reavers. I was going to fast forward through this since we are getting absolutely shredded here. Now, thankfully, these Reavers are amazing, but they are not as amazing as to take on all of that. Not without archers, and we don't have archers.
The enemy's ram has breached the gates.
Hold fire. Now, they're all going to be coming through, which means this is going to create a perfect kill box for all these snagger. As soon as they are lined up on the hill. Ooh, a little bit of lag going on there.
Afraid something changes in the course of battle. The defeat seems almost certain.
Alright, now
Our foe
fire
has
straight in the
taken
center.
Control of the castle.
The fuck are you doing?
No longer in command of the castle.
Open fire. Do something. Go on.
Our enemy has command of the castle.
Toss your spears. Do your thing. I don't care at this point. Just fire. Make sure we don't die with full ammo. Thank you. I know we're hitting a few of our own guys, but we're also hitting far more of theirs. And now we're just gonna fast forward through it because there's absolutely no hope. There is no hope. There can be no hope in this hell. None at all.
Only half our force remains. Our brash general has been captured. Unless we defeat our foes quickly, his fate reigns.
Well, the Reavers did what they could. Need Brooks no delay, yet late is better than never. I suppose. Now, that was that army gone. I would have liked those Reavers alive, but sadly, that was not to be. Alright, Rune, Mordor, Bandits. Oh, they're selling out. Okay. Well, I mean, they do have the force to do it with, I suppose. Alright, well, in that case, we are going to withdraw. They are attacking? You really sure you want to do that? I mean, we will win. I mean, I'm kind of inclined to auto-resolve. But auto-resolve in this game is terrible, and you don't want to do it. He was always hasty. That was his rule.
Stay alert.
Alright, now they are sallying out. At least they're going to try.
Onward! Move out! Move
Are
out!
they actually going to charge with them? Could try to go behind them, but...
Units, march!
Go hit him. Well, at least most of them can hit. You guys do have skirmish mode on, right? No, they definitely do not. Well, unsurprising. At least the Snag are firing, and they will hopefully be killing some of our enemies. Let's go in. We got 2 general bodyguards units. We should be able to do a significant amount of damage with these.
Objective
No, you guys stop firing. Okay, get closer.
For the moment, the fortune of battle goes our way.
You guys aren't doing
Pray it
anything.
remains as such.
Oh, wow, we apparently already lost the tune. That's not a great start. You guys have skirmish mode on because you're idiots. Why would you turn it on the archers but not the actual skirmishers? What kind of dumbass AI is that? You got close to the capital. Maybe it does spawn when you get closer to the capital, but that's really dumb for Rohan because the capital is so close to Isengard. Can't hit that entire clump. Let's turn on the fire arrows. How accurate are we with that? Accurate enough. Now we are still killing them, make no mistake.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
And they are routing, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go run them down. And then win this battle. Patience in this game is very important. You don't want to rush it. If you rush it, you will lose. General's bodyguard can go after these. Are those the heavy axemen? Oh, yeah. Oh, no, that means we don't want to send these at all. We need the general's bodyguard to attack those. Guards of, or the guards of Orthanc can actually go after those. Oh, yes, they're routed. Yes, good. Good. Now, move these guys, like, up. Like here, maybe? No, okay. No. I mean, if they're routing, they're not fighting back, so I will happily capture all of them. A bunch of peasants. Did they all just shrink? Or did I imagine? That was strange. Should probably activate fire arrow still.
More meat for the fire, boys!
Snagger with fire arrows have even more limited range, but still, they are fire arrows. They can be quite nice. They do take a lot longer to fire, though, and are more inaccurate, or less accurate, I should say. But they do more damage, which is great. They basically make it so the enemy loses the will to fight, at which point they might start routing. Not sure what these guys are doing. In fact, let's just move them all the way back. Our infantry can deal with this. Don't tell me that. Okay. I was about to say, don't tell me the other general died as well. Because, to a bunch of fucking bandits.
Our men are in command of the city.
Alright, I think we have victory. Excellent, excellent. The skill death ratios will go down significantly once we start fighting the heavier armies. Things like elves, dwarves, men even. Of course the cavalry of Rohan, very good. If they can use them correctly. Take that settlement. Where is this guy? Right.
No sleeping here.
We're still building up our Isengard army because we need it. Archers. Faction announcement, I don't really care. Q stalled and a turn report. Alright, so we got this under control. We can start pushing into some of these lands now. We're not going to go directly into Gondor, however we may skirt the edge of their mountain range just slightly. I need to kind of get these armies together before we can take that.
Come on.
Barrett siege them, they only have enough food to hold out for 3 turns. Let's go join up with that, so we can later ambush that, attack that in force. I think that's it. Yeah, that should be all. Let's see, drop a save. Ladies and gentlemen, it is currently turn 15, and I feel a little inclined to stop the stream right now. It is still super hot, and I need to vent. I need to put the windows open. I need to put the doors open, all that shit across the house, so that the heat can hopefully escape, and I don't have to sleep in 40 degrees. Now, I want to thank you all for watching, as usual. I hope you enjoyed this little bit of a different stream. Of course, we don't usually play games like Total War, but you know what? I felt like it is so hot outside. We're not going to be doing anything productive modding-wise. We may as well do something a little more different and fun. Hope you enjoyed it, nonetheless, even though it was a little different. And, well, I thank you all for watching, and I hope you'll all join me next time. For now, I wish you all a good evening. I wish you all a cool evening. Much, much different than the, 35 degrees it's still over here. And bye-bye.